said 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes. Okay, after the interviews.
2.5 after. Welcome everybody here to Colwell Stadium. We are reunited. We are Mountain Maine. GHSA member schools have made a commitment to promote the sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at all GHSA sanction events. Profanity, degrading remarks, intimidating actions directed at officials or competitors will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the event site. Spectators are not allowed to enter the competition area during warm-ups or while the contest is being conducted. Thank you for your cooperation and promotion of today's event.
I'll just pick it on you. Didn't say anything about commentators.
Tonight's officiators, Bo Harrison, Johnny Vickers, Kenneth Braun, Reese Smith, Gary Collins, Sean Shoemaker, and Adam Minnie.
Go get him, Tiger.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this broadcast of Union County Panthers high school football here on 95.1 WJRB, the voice of the Union County Panthers. The Panthers 7-2 on the season, 3-1 in region play. They were undefeated in region play until last week's game at Athens Academy, a 38-7 loss, but they played with Athens Academy for most of that game. Heading into the fourth quarter, it was only a 20-point game. At one point, it was 17-7. Union County had the ball, but ended up just losing control of that game, but a pretty good game considering the opponent that they played against Athens Academy. But this week they've got another tough matchup against the Fellowship Christian Paladins. And Fellowship Christian is a team that's going to run the ball a lot. They're going to test this Panthers defensive line. They're going to test these linebackers. And I think the Panthers defensive line and linebackers are going to be up to the test. The thing that they've got to worry about is the pass game in this game. The play action passes may catch them off guard. We'll see if their secondary, which is now pretty experienced compared to where it was a couple of weeks ago, basically the same starters in the secondary the last 4 or 5 weeks, with Cade Dockery making his debut about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and then Braden Plott also stepping up for this battered Panthers secondary. So Union County's defense has been pretty good. Last week, 2 pick sixes from this Panthers offense. Caden Tanner struggled in that game. His first game where he struggled this entire season. I mean, he's got 16 touchdowns passing, actually 18 touchdowns passing and 6 interceptions. He also added 7 rushing touchdowns. So Caden Tanner, his first year as the Panthers starting quarterback, has done a tremendous job and have the Panthers sitting at 7-2 heading into this final game of the regular season versus Fellowship Christian. Let's talk about Fellowship Christian here. The Paladins are 6-3, but they're 4-0 in the region. They're on a 4-game win streak. They have absolutely been on a tear recently. Their previous game was a 42-7 victory versus Banks County. And the good news with Union County and that score of Banks County 42-7, in which Fellowship Christian won, is that the Union County Panthers also beat Banks County 42-7. So that's a common opponent in which both teams played about the same, at least with the Panthers and the Paladins. And the Banks County team, the Leopards, put up 7 points in both of those games. So a common opponent that actually fares well for Union County, but one that does not is Athens Academy was defeated by Fellowship Christian 28-6 a couple of weeks back. And last week you saw Athens Academy beat Union County 38-7. So that one may not bode well for Union County, but we'll see how they can do tonight. It's going to be a tough game, but I think the Panthers are going to be ready here. A special Thursday night broadcast, a special Thursday night game. And this is the first time you're going to see a Thursday night game this season. So our station owner, Jeff Batten, got a chance to sit down with head coach Michael Perry. We're going to send you to that right now to talk about this matchup against the Fellowship Christian Paladins.
Thank you, Union County Band, Union County students, and Woodman for life.
Broadcasts of Union County Panther football brought to you by Nelson Tractor Company of Blairsville. Nelson Tractor Company has been providing value to our customers for over 60 years. For over 30 years, Carter Insurance and Investments has provided the Union County area with quality and competitive products for life, health and disability insurance, as well as Medicare supplements. As an investment advisor representative, Carter Insurance and Investments can help you build an investment plan that's best for your financial situation. To learn more, stop by and meet our friendly staff. We're located on Young Harris Street across from the post office in Blairsville. Broadcasts of Union County Panther football brought to you by Bitter Creek Market and Deli, providing the best quality of meats in the area. Located between Young Harris and Blairsville. Broadcasts of Union County Panther football brought to you by Union County Farm Bureau, proud sponsor of Union County football and the Georgia High School Association.
I was like a minute too early on the pregame, but
For years, your source for sales, parts, accessories, and service for golf carts has been North Georgia Golf Carts. Now they're at a new, more convenient location. Owner Rick Goddard and staff are there to assist you with all your golf cart needs. They sell and service all types of golf carts, from E-Z-Go to Club Car to Yamaha. And they provide pickup and delivery for any service work. That's North Georgia Golf Carts, now located east of Young Harris near the intersection of US Highway 76 and State Highway 17 North.
Get your prescriptions filled in minutes at Brasstown Pharmacy Drug and Gun in Blairsville. Flu shots, the PCR COVID test, regular COVID test, or antibody test today. Brasstown Pharmacy is your go-to pharmacy for curbside pickup, personalized compounded medications, and more. And we're loaded with a full line of firearms, ammo, and gifts. Brasstown Pharmacy Drug and Gun is the best bang for your buck behind McDonald's in Blairsville. Call or text 706-745-2303.
For over 30 years, Carter Insurance and Investments has provided the Union County area with quality and competitive products for life, health, and disability insurance, as well as Medicare supplements. As an investment advisor representative, Carter Insurance and Investments can help you build an investment plan that's best for your financial situation. To learn more, stop by and meet our friendly staff. We're located on Young Harris Street across from the post office in Blairsville.
For years, your source for sales, parts, accessories, and service for golf carts has been North Georgia Golf Carts. Now they're at a new, more convenient location. Owner Rick Goddard and staff are there to assist you with all your golf cart needs. They sell and service all types of golf carts, from E-Z-Go to Club Car to Yamaha. And they provide pickup and delivery for any service work. That's North Georgia Golf Carts, now located east of Young Harris near the intersection of US Highway 76 and State Highway 17 North. When you combine quality products, excellent customer service, and the best prices in the area, the result is Hemp Hill Vinyl Siding and Metal Roofing. In business since 1963, Hemp Hill Vinyl Siding and Metal Roofing has served the surrounding area with a variety of home improvement supplies. Everything from vinyl siding in many colors, trim pieces, shutters, soffits, vents, and accessories. Hemp Hill Vinyl Siding and Metal Roofing, located west of Blairsville on Highway 515.
Spencer Mathis back here on 95.1 WJRB, the voice of the Union County Panthers, and we are here to broadcast you the final regular season game of the year between the Union County Panthers and the Fellowship Christian Paladins. Once again, the Paladins are 6-3, the Panthers are 7-2. One of the best seasons the Panthers have had in recent history under Michael Perry. His second season last year, just a 3-win team. This year, already at 7 wins with a chance at 8 here tonight. They already have guaranteed a playoff spot. Just don't know who they're going to play yet. But let's talk about the Panthers so far this season. You have Caden Tanner making his first start this year for the Panthers throughout the whole regular season, of course. He has 2,082 passing yards, 18 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, and 7 rushing touchdowns. And most of those have came over the last four or five games. So Tanner's picked it up down the stretch besides last week. And then you have Braylon Rader, 773 rush yards, 9 touchdowns, averaging 6.8 yards a carry and just under 90 rushing yards per game. And they also have another good running back in Connor Shucknick, who's at 376 rush yards, 4 touchdowns, and averaging 5.8 yards per carry. So 2 really good running backs running behind this good Panthers offensive line that has picked it up since week 1. That week 1 game versus Fannin County, the Panthers ran the ball for just 50 yards on 30 carries. So since that week 1 game, you've really seen the Panthers offensive line pick it up. You've seen the defense play great. Regardless of the injuries that this Panthers team has suffered, they've done a great job replacing it with the players that were already in the building, and Union County's at 7-2. Let's talk about the Paladins now. The Paladins are coming off a 42-7 victory over Banks County last week. They're, of course, a run-first team, and their pass game is going to be one of running extension. So they run a lot of play-action passes, a lot of screen passes, a lot of slants on play-action passes, and RPOs. So This is a team that's going to run the ball a lot. You're going to see a lot of two-back sets tonight for the Paladins, and the Union County Panthers are going to have to be ready to stop that because the Paladins are going to want to try to control the clock here on this Thursday night game. You just got a chance to hear why they're playing on a Thursday night from head coach Michael Perry. He sat down with Jeff Batten earlier this week, and he said that they're playing a Thursday night game because before the season, the referees sit down with the Union County Panthers team and ask them, hey, down the stretch, would you much rather play on a Thursday night or a Saturday night? Because in the last 2 weeks, we always have a shortage of refs. This year, they chose Thursday night because really no one wants to play a high school football game on a Saturday. So Union County chose Thursday night. Let's talk about the Paladins' offense. Their quarterback is Caleb McMickle. Once again, they're going to run the ball a lot, but he's a pretty accurate quarterback. You've also got at running back CJ Givers and Nick Persiano, two really good tailbacks for the Paladins. And then at receiver, you have Josh Milholland. And at tight end, their best weapon on offense with Milholland is Kyle Elpschick, who has 2 interceptions as a middle linebacker as well. The last time that the Paladins put in Max Prep stats, this guy had 2 touchdowns receiving, so he's had a really good year. He's a 6'3" tight end, and the Union County Panthers are going to have to keep him in check. So the common opponents so far this season between these two teams, you have East Jackson. The Paladins defeated them 30-14. Union County beat East Jackson 21-17, so pretty close there. Athens Academy, the Paladins lost to Athens Academy 28-6. And the Panthers lost to Athens Academy last week 38-7. PCA Union County won 56-49. That's a game they were up 35-7 at halftime. Slipped away a little bit, but down the stretch, the Panthers offense carried them to victory. And then the final common opponent between these two teams is Banks County, which the Paladins played last week, and both teams beat them 42-7. So that's the game. That's the introduction to this game between the Panthers and the Paladins. Right now, we're going to send you to 2 interviews that I got earlier today with Panthers offensive tackle Ian Sterna and Panthers defensive back Braden Plott. His 16th birthday today, and he's playing quarterback for the Union County Panthers. We're going to send you there right now. Spencer Mathis alongside Union County Panthers senior offensive tackle Ian Sterna. The offense struggled to push the ball down the field for much of the game, but found some success in the run game. Talk about the success that you guys captured in the second half running the football.
We really just came out with energy, something that we didn't have the rest of the game. Whenever we came out like that, we could actually move the football, and we actually did our assignment, and that's what we did, because whenever we didn't have energy, people just didn't really want to play and did their assignment like half butt, I'll say. But that was it, really. After that, we really just had no energy again, and then it just snaps like that, and then we just start playing bad.
And Panthers offensive line coach Tyler Perry has done a great job coaching you guys up as a unit. What have you learned in particular from him, and what makes him such a good offensive line coach?
He just tells us to play all together, really. And, I mean, whenever we're not playing all as one of us makes a mistake, then it's going to break the entire play apart. And then whenever we are playing together, then we can just easily gain rush yards, and we can pass block easily and get yards down the field.
And Ian, you're an imposing offensive tackle for this Union County Panthers offensive line. Talk about your mindset going into each and every play. I keep up with your Instagram posts in which you show your domination as a tackle for this team.
I just want to go in there and play hard. My main focus is just every play, just beating the guy that I'm supposed to beat so we can have a successful play and have a successful game overall. And that's really the only mindset.
And final regular season game of the year versus a region opponent in Fellowship Christian. What have you guys worked on this week in practice on offense, and what do you guys need to do to have a great offensive performance against a 6-3 Paladin team?
I mean, they have a lot of different boxes that they use, but we're just going to use our play set, which is we're going to use our quarterback and use our running back to run the ball, and then we're going to pass the ball. And then they have some big defensive ends, so we need to counter that with some screens, but we're going to do our best this week.
All right, thank you very much. That was Union County Panthers senior offensive tackle Ian Sterna. Spencer Mathis alongside Union County Panthers sophomore defensive back Braden Plott. The defense had a couple of bright spots at the end of the first half and played great for much of the third quarter. Take us through what started clicking for the defensive unit and your interception in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's just momentum. I mean, momentum's got us going, and we just started just making plays, and it just kept racking up and racking up.
And you have 2 interceptions this season and have stepped up big for the battered Panthers secondary. Talk about your progression as a defensive back this year.
Yeah, I mean, really back in August, I just got hurt, and then it was just something that was just so tough on me, and I just came back, I just worked really hard, and then it just paid off.
And not often do you see a freshman player get varsity snaps, but we're seeing that right now with Cade Dockery. Talk about what makes him a good defensive back and also what makes it fun to play alongside a guy like him.
I mean, Cade's good, man. Me and Cade, we've been friends for a long time, but I think Cade understands corner because he's been at quarterback and he kind of knows what corners like to do, and he's played a bit of receiver, so I think that makes him pretty good.
And what has the defensive unit under defensive coordinator Thomas Nelson worked on this week in preparation for the 6-3 Paladins, and what do you guys need to do to defeat the Paladins at home here?
We've just been working on coverage. I mean, coverage is our main weakness, and we focus on stopping the run. I mean, we just got to just keep pushing forward and do whatever we can to stop them.
All right, thank you very much. That was Union County Panthers sophomore defensive back Braden Plott.
Locally owned since 1980, Leon's Flooring is your full-service flooring store with the largest showroom in the area, guaranteed to save you money with over 50 years of total sales experience. The folks at Leon's Flooring are experts in ceramic tile, carpet, hardwoods, and vinyl, located at 568 Murphy Highway in Blairsville, next to the Mexican restaurant and across from Mike's Seafood. Leon's Flooring, call them today at 706-745-9433. Oh, and by the way, say hello to Diesel while you're there.
Constantly challenging ourselves as a college means more learning opportunities, better teaching, more innovative programs, greener facilities, a stronger community, and happier students. Every choice we've made reinforces our mission to help educate, inspire, and empower you. Young Harris College. This is the place where your future unfolds.
For over 30 years, Carter Insurance and Investments has provided the Union County area with quality and competitive products for life, health, and disability insurance, as well as Medicare supplements. As an investment advisor representative, Carter Insurance and Investments can help you build an investment plan that's best for your financial situation. To learn more, stop by and meet our friendly staff. We're located on Young Harris Street across from the post office in Blairsville.
Today's spot is the broadcast. So if I call out a wrong number, it's all. Already had several moves ready. Right.
Spencer Mathis back here on 95.1 WJRB, the home of the Union County Panthers. You just heard Ian Sterna and defensive back for Union County on his 16th birthday, Braden Plott, with the interviews that I got earlier today. Braden Plott, of course, doing a great job filling in for this injured Panther secondary. He was on track to become a starter at the beginning of the season. He got injured. He came back from injury. He said it was a long road of recovery, but he's done a great job for the Panthers. He leads the team with 2 interceptions. Ian Sterna, the Panthers offensive tackle, one of the Panthers offensive tackles, has done a great job imposing his will on the opposing defensive line, and he said today it's going to be a tough battle. The Paladins have some big defensive linemen, and the Panthers are going to have to work in the screens. They're going to have to get some push on the offensive line to run the football. It's going to be a game that's going to be controlled on the ground for both teams, for whoever wants to come away with the victory. And the Paladins are a team that can do that. The Panthers are going to have to show that here in the final regular season game of the year. You've got the Panthers captains walking over to the field right now. Let's talk about the 3 players to watch out for the Paladins heading into this game. The quarterback, Caleb McMickle, has done a great job for Fellowship Christian. And then you've also got C.J. Givers, their number 1 tailback for this team. You're going to see a ton of him tonight. They're going to hand the ball off as much as possible. And then the third guy to watch out for, receiver Josh Milholland, one of their best targets on the offensive side of the ball. The receiver Milholland alongside the tight end Kyle Elpick have done great jobs this season whenever they do choose to throw the football. For Union County, a couple of players to watch out for in this game. Braylon Rader, the Panthers are going to need to run the ball as much as possible in this game. You've also got Griff Young, a guy that they're going to work some screens to. That's a big player to watch out for in this game, and he's going to have to play a great game for Union County. And then the third guy to watch out for on this Panthers defense is Gage Barnes, their linebacker, leading the team in tackles, leading the team in sacks, leading the team in tackles for loss. He is a great senior for this Panthers defense, and he's also a returning captain for the Panthers. He's a captain tonight as well. The Panthers captains that I can see so far, number 35, Gage Barnes, number 0, Wilson Walker. Looks like 66, Lane Lancet in the last one. Cannot tell as we're looking over at the captains for the Paladins. Paladins captains, number 5, their quarterback, Caleb McMickle. And they've got 3 other captains far away as they walk towards midfield. We'll get those numbers out for you. Number 4 as well, a player to watch out for that I just mentioned, Josh Milholland. Very good receiver for the Fellowship Christian Paladins. As the Panthers' final captain also walks onto the field, it's actually number 67 for Union County, Noah Helton as a captain for the Panthers, and then Sam Page, a safety for Union County that's done a great job down the stretch of this season. He's a senior player. He's a known leader for this team, and the Panthers secondary has done great down the stretch. That was a point of emphasis that a teams would attack earlier on in the season. Now you've got a pretty shored-up Panthers secondary as the captains, the 4 captains for the Paladins, number 11 as well for the Paladins, their tight end Kyle Elpick, a 6'3" tight end, and the final captain looks to be number 38 for the Paladins, and that is, of course, Scott Buck, their fullback / linebacker on this team. As they go to midfield to see who's going to win the coin toss, the Panthers are getting set up with their banner. The cheerleaders always make a banner for this game, but then you have the Paladins already behind theirs besides the 4 captains in this game. Handshakes at midfield here at Mike Colwell Memorial Stadium. Temperature in the low 60s. It'll dip down to the mid-50s as this game goes on. As the Panthers team makes its way out of the locker room to return behind the banner to run out, as it is camo night here for this crowd, especially for the student section here in Union County. They also rolled out a brand new gigantic flag during pregame that was really cool, presented by the Woodman Life Association. Still awaiting who wins the toss here. Wilson Walker, Gage Barnes, Ethan Lester, and Sam Page. Or Noah Helton, correction. As the referees step back along with the players on each side, they handshake once more before the official call. Once again, Union County, as you heard from head coach Michael Perry, is going to have to play a perfect game in all 3 phases to win this game. It's going to be a tough battle, but Union County, if a team is going to have a chance in this one, it's going to be the Panthers. And I think they're a team that is well coached with Michael Perry at head coach, Thomas Nelson at defensive coordinator. Then you've also got Tyler Perry as their offensive line coach, and they've all done wonderful jobs this season as the Panthers banner is getting ready to raise. Trying to raise it up, having a bit of a struggle here are the cheerleaders. Beautiful banner, looks like SpongeBob. And they're trying to hold the banner up here as the Fellowship Paladins have their banner up ready to run behind.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get up on our feet and let's welcome these young men onto the field.
Still waiting to run through the banners, both teams. 1 minute before kickoff here. Official kickoff time should be 7 p.m. for this Thursday night game. They, of course, scheduled the game 30 minutes prior to what a usual game starts as the Paladins come out looking over at the Panthers home crowd with their 3 American flags. A pretty good group of fans here for the Paladins in this game, a 6-3 squad. And here come your Union County Panthers, the 7-2 Union County Panthers led by Gage Barnes with the American flag and Wilson Walker, Griff Young, David Heredia, just a bunch of great players for Union County as they lead their Panthers onto the field looking to compete. A great game here between these 2 teams, the Panthers and the Paladins. This one you are in store for a great one here on 95.1 WJRB. And the Union County Panthers will start off this game with the football once they return to the field. The Paladins will kick it off here. Union County is a team that's going to need to pick up some ground game in this one, with the Paladins looking to control this game for as much as possible, as long as possible. Both very good squads, both in AA Region 8. But the Paladins 4-0 in region play and the Panthers 3-1. Both teams could finish with the same region record if the Panthers win this game, and it's going to be a tough battle, but I think they've got a chance here as the drone at midfield right now. I don't know who exactly flying it, maybe Paul McBride. videographer along with Isaac Pugh as the kickoff is getting ready here. Number 81 for the Paladins will put total leather to get this game underway. That is Nathan Chapman, a junior kicker for Fellowship Christian. Back to return for Union County, you've got Griff Young and, of course, Jensen Goebel.
Let's go!
As the kick goes back, and it's all the way into the end zone, and the Panthers will start 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line, looking to get this offense going here. Something that they got going in the third quarter last week versus Athens Academy. Couldn't hold that energy heading into the fourth quarter after that one interception on the second to last play of the third quarter for the Panthers offense. But they had something cooking in that third quarter, got it within 10. They had a chance. And they're going to need to come out here firing on all cylinders today. As the starting tailback for Union County in this game, of course, is going to be Braylon Rader to start off. You'll see Connor Shucknick as the game goes on. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line, 2 receivers on both sides. Man in motion, Jensen Goebel. Tanner takes the snap. It's a screen pass to start off the game to Griff Young. Completed pass, a gain of about a yard to the 21-yard line. Setting up 2nd down and about 9 for Union County. And a shout out to the offensive lineman here from Coach Smithfoot. The Panthers offensive lineman, a much improved unit this season. 2nd down and 9. Hand off to Braylon Rader to the left side. Picks up about a yard. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 7 for Union County here on the first drive of the game. Connor Shucknick checks into the game for the Panthers. The Paladins will show a couple of different sets on the defensive side of the football here in this game, is what Ian Sterna told us. And he was not lying about the size of this Paladins defensive line, a huge defensive line. 3rd down and 7 for Union County. Tanner takes a snap, looking right immediately, throws it to Connor Shucknick. He gets a hand on the ball. Throw was behind him, but a nice job by Connor Shucknick just batting that ball down. It's going to bring up 4th down for the Union County Panthers. That drive for Union County gained 3 yards and took 54 seconds off the clock. Not exactly what you want to do, but a good punt here from Wilson Walker could help the Panthers. As Wilson Walker sits back at his own 10-yard line, the ball will be snapped from the 23, 4th down and 7. The snap, Walker's punt is up, and it is a pretty good punt here. 2 back to return for the Paladins. They're going to catch it at the 43-yard line after a fair catch. They'll mark him at the 44. A fair catch made by number 83 for the Paladins, Clay Shepler. And this Paladins offense comes out onto the field for the first time. Union County so far in this game has had the ball once and a punt after 3 yards gained, but this defense, let's see what they can do in this one. It's going to be a lot of running, and it's going to be a tough game of attrition for this Panthers defense. Sam Page, the deep safety for Union County here. Let's see if they go with a more of a 4-down lineman set in this game with how much running they're going to see. They're going to start off in a 3-down lineman set. 1st down and 10 from their own 44 come the Paladins. Handoff, bouncing it out to the left side. A gain of about 6 for the Paladins. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 4. That was number 24 on the carry for Fellowship Christian and Nick Persiano. Tackle made by Elijah Helton, one of the 3 great Panthers linebackers on this team. Gage Barnes, Elijah Helton, and then number 4, Cooper Ashcraft has had a great season for this Panthers team as well. So 2nd down and 4 setting up for the Paladins. Same exact formation. Man in motion, the tight end number 11 from left to right. Another handoff. This time they're going to bounce it to the outside. And he's all the way down to the Union County Panthers 35-yard line. That's Nick Persiano once more. So 2 plays and a 1st down is the result for the Paladins. Well within the Panthers' territory here as the Panthers defense is going to step back a little bit as we've got a guy coming off the field, Elijah Helton for Union County. So 2 plays, 2 runs for Persiano. Field general for the Fellowship Christian Paladins is, of course, Caleb McNichol, their senior quarterback. As the center gets up to the line as quickly as possible. 1st down and 10, just 1 tailback in the backfield. 2 receivers set. Another handoff. This time they're going to go up the middle. It's a good gain. He's down to the Panthers' 29-yard line. A 1st down for the Paladins. Credit Gage Barnes with the tackle. So 3 plays and 2 1st downs so far for this Paladins team, as they are a team that's going to huddle up as much as possible in this game. 9:40 to go in the first quarter. Their big center wearing number 72 to the first one of the ball here is Garner Page. 2 tailback set. It's a play action pass. Rolling out to the right side, pressure coming. The pass is going to be completed, and he fumbles the football, and Union County's going to recover it in the end zone, and the Panthers are going to take over on offense at their own 20-yard line. The Panthers defense catches a break. Looked like a big play there for the Paladins, but instead the Panthers recover the fumble. Wilson Walker knocks it loose, and a Panthers defensive back picks it up in the end zone. Union County will have their second drive of the game on offense, 1st and 10 from their own 20. See what the Panthers do here on their second drive of the game. That pass was completed to number 40, Liam Gibson, but it was knocked loose and the Panthers recovered. Both teams 0 for 1 on their first drives of the game. Paladins were moving the ball well, but the Panthers defense forces a turnover. 1st down and 10, empty set for Union County. A 5-wide formation, Tanner awaiting the snap. Looking to the right, it's a QB draw. Tanner takes it up to about the 22-yard line, a gain of 2 for Union County. 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Panthers.
2nd and about 80 for our Panthers.
So Connor Shucknick will be the main featured tailback on this drive. He had 1 play on the first drive. 2nd down and 8. Tanner takes a snap. It's a handoff to Connor Shucknick. He's going to try and work his way up the middle, but the Paladins get a great push. A gain of a yard for Union County will bring up 3rd down and 7. See what the Panthers do here. Their second 3rd down and 7 of the day. Last time looked for a quick pass to Connor Shucknick that fell incomplete. They're going to go 3 receiver set to the right side, one of those being Ethan McBride. Griff Young, the closest one to us. Tanner takes a snap, looking right, pressure coming, is rolling out, evading some pressure, tries to throw it to Griff Young. The pass is completed near the sticks. Around the 30-yard line. Let's see if this is enough for a Panthers 1st down. A nice job by Caden Tanner rolling out to his right side, and a good job by Griff Young just sitting there around the sticks. And it looks like it's going to be a Union County Panthers 1st down at the 30-yard line. A great job by Griff Young just sitting in the zone. Tanner rolled out, completed the pass, and that's the Panthers' first down of the day. Tanner in an empty set again here on 1st down. A pass is going to be completed to Tyler Grasty. Some big hits around the 35-yard line. That's where his forward progress will be stopped. A 2nd down and 5 coming up as the whistles start to blow from the referees. Referees making some hand gestures, can't exactly tell. There is a flag on the far side of the field near the Paladin sideline. Referees are going to move the Panthers up here on offense, so a penalty against the Paladins. They'll be at the 35. It may be 1st down and 5 here for Union County. Maybe that last play did not count, but either way, it looks like a 1st down and 5 for the Panthers at their own 35. 1 1st down so far this drive, looking good in 5 wide so far. This time they're going to go 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left with Shucknick in the backfield and Grassi lined up offset. Handoff up the middle, a pretty good run for Union County down to the 37-yard line. 2nd down and 3 coming up for the Panthers. That was Connor Shucknick on the carry, trying to run through that big Paladins defensive line, led by number 77 for Fellowship Christian. That is Josh Petty. 2nd down and 2 for Union. Tanner takes a snap. It's a quick bubble over there to Jensen Goebel. Pass completed. Does it get enough for the 1st down? He's going to be marked at the 40. Maybe just enough as Tanner shows 1st down. Points in that direction. Let's see what the referees call. And it's going to be another Union County Panthers 1st down. Jensen Goebel on the bubble play, and a 1st down for the Panthers. A gain of 3 when they needed 2. 1st down and 10 now from their own 40-yard line, creeping up to midfield. 7:05 remaining here in the 1st quarter of play. Tanner takes a snap. It's another handoff to Connor Shucknick, weaving his way through down to the 43-yard line. Good run of 3 yards. 3 yards in a cloud of dust football for the Panthers in this game. That's what they're going to need to do, is stay on the ground as much as possible. 6:45 to go in the 1st quarter. 2nd down and 7 setting up for the Panthers. They're going to go 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. Connor Shucknick still in the backfield for Union. Tanner takes the snap. Having to roll out to the right side to evade pressure. Looking for Griff Young. He had him open, but the pass is dropped. Maybe wasn't expecting it. 3rd down and 7 coming up for Union. Tanner did a good job evading the pressure, rolling out to the right once more. And Griff Young sat there waiting for the pass, but couldn't get his hands on it to complete the catch. He did get his hand on the ball, but just couldn't pull it in. So 3rd and 7 again for Union County. Clock stopped at 6:29. Same exact formation for Union here that they had on 2nd down and 7. Tanner takes the snap with Grasty in motion. Looking to the right side, pressure coming from all sides. He's going to have to try and step up in the pocket. Down to the 38-yard line, but the Paladins look like they're celebrating. And it's going to be Paladins football, a turnover, a fumble by the Panthers. So 2 fumbles now, 1 for each team, and the Paladins will take over 1st and 10 in Panthers territory at the Union County 38-yard line as the defense makes its way onto the field. Paladins huddled up here at the Panthers 45-yard line. Two tailbacks in the backfield. 2 receivers to the right, 1 in motion. McMickle takes the snap. It's a play-action pass rolling out to the right side. Elijah Helton trying to get him down, but pass is going to be completed down to the Panthers' 25-yard line. Number 83 on the catch for the Paladins, Clay Shepler. So Paladins have it 1st and 10 at the Panthers' 25-yard line. Panthers defense with the same 3-down linemen set here. A heavy formation for Fellowship Christian here on this 1st down. Tight end motion from left to right. It looks like a pre-snap. That looks like a false start on the Paladins. Or they're going to call encroachment on Union County as they point over to the Panthers offside. So instead of 1st and 10 from the 25, they're going to have it 1st and 5 from the 20. Panthers were lined up in the neutral zone. That was number 6 in motion, Jonathan Long, on the previous play. So 1st and 5, they're going to go 2 receivers to the near side. Tight end motion from right to left. Hand off to the left side here. Seth Rutan trying to bring him down. Another Panther will do it for him. A nice job by the Panthers defensive line and cornerbacks coming up to make the play. A gain of about 2 on the play brings up 2nd down and 3. Credit the tackle to number 28, Elijah Helton. Once again, huddling up here at their own at the Panthers' 25-yard line. 5 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the 1st quarter. Paladins, a team that's looking to matriculate down the field in this game. Once again in the backfield for Fellowship Christian, number 24, Nick Persiano. Nice job by the Panthers defensive line. Again, no gain on the play. Brings up a very crucial 3rd down here early on in this game for the Paladins. That handoff was there to Nick Persiano, but the Panthers defensive line converged again. They're at the Panthers' 18-yard line. 1st down marker at the 15. Going to need 3 yards here. The Panthers defense is trying to stop him here as the bells ring here at Mike Colwell Memorial Field. 3rd and 3 officially. Man in motion. McMickle takes a snap. It's a toss to the right side, a crack toss, and they're going to get into the end zone on that play. Just absolutely outracing the Panthers defense. A great job, a great play call, and that touchdown to number 3 for the Paladins. C.J. Givers, their main tailback this season, and that one just outracing the Panthers defense. They were almost there in the backfield, but given speed, took him down the sidelines for a touchdown, and the Paladins lead 6-0 here with 4:09 to go in the 1st quarter. Extra point coming up here for Fellowship Christian, coming from number 81's foot, Nathan Chapman. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up, and it is also good. So the Fellowship Christian Paladins lead 7-0 over Union County here with 4:23 to go in the 1st quarter of play on 95.1 WJRB.
For years, Bitter Creek Market has been the best little market in the mountains. Now they're even bigger and better with additional room for specialty foods, vegetables and frozen foods. But don't worry, Bitter Creek Market still has the best selection of quality meats in the area. Their professional butchers prepare the best cuts of meats daily right on site, and Bitter Creek Market grinds their own sausage using only quality cuts of meat. For the gourmet cook, Bitter Creek Market has a wide selection of high-quality food items. And don't forget Bitter Creek Market's deli. Stop by for freshly made sub sandwiches and pork barbecue smoked right on site. They even have homemade potato salad. and they have picnic tables by the creek for your dining convenience. Bitter Creek Market is open Monday through Saturday. Come by and see the friendly staff today. Bitter Creek Market, the best little market in the mountains.
Back here on 95.1 WJRB as Nathan Chapman puts toe to leather to start off the Panthers' third offensive drive of the day. Back to return for Union County, Griff Young and Jensen Goebel. And that one's going to bounce into the end zone, and the Union County Panthers will start drive number 3 from their own 20-yard line. The first drive stalled out after 3 yards gained. The second drive looked pretty promising. 2 first downs for Union County on the previous drive. Let's see if they can continue that success here. They had a 3rd down and 8 play in which Tanner got sacked. The ball was stripped away, and the Paladins took over at the Panthers' 38-yard line. A pretty good drive put together by Fellowship Christian has them leading the Panthers 7-0 here with 4:23 to go in the first quarter as the Panthers make their way onto the field. Braylon Rader at tailback on this drive. We've seen a healthy dose of both running backs so far. 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right for Union County. Hand off to Braylon Rader up the middle. He'll take it up to the 22-yard line, a gain of 2. Tackle made by number 72 of the Paladins, Hudson Pizza. Pizza. So 2nd down and 8 for Union County, same exact formation. Tanner takes the snap, looking right. Pressure coming from both sides. He's going to step up and run. Nice block by Griff Young, but that may be an illegal block there on Griff Young. Running towards his own end zone, laid the block. And instead of a gain of 6, it's going to be a penalty against the Union County Panthers. Referee's going to make the call here, and it is against Union County, so that's going to set them back here. An illegal block against Griff Young of the Union County Panthers will set him back, but it'll bring up 2nd down again. Not a loss of down penalty. Referees all gathered up around the 30-yard line. As the head referee takes the ball back. So Tanner got down to up to the 28-yard line for Union County, but here they're going to step back about 10 yards. Actually a 15-yard penalty against the Panthers. So a big 2nd down coming up for Union County, 2nd down and about 16. As a couple of new players come on for the Paladins. Not a down here on 2nd and 16 where you can run the football. Going to have to throw it. 2nd down. Tanner takes the snap. Looking to the left. It's a screen pass. And he had Zach Taylor, but he drops it. 3rd down and 16 coming up for the Panthers. 2nd catchable pass that has been dropped by this Panthers receiving core early on in this game. 3rd and 16. Let's see what the Panthers' plan of attack here is. 3:45 to go in the first quarter. They're going to go 3 receivers to the right and 2 to the left, an empty set. Braylon Rader being one of those receivers. Tanner looking downfield. He's got a guy open. It's Jensen Goebel, a drag route down to up to the 24-yard line. Not enough for a 1st down, but it gets him out of a more sticky situation. They're going to bring on Wilson Walker to punt it away here on 4th down. So the Panthers got up to the 23-yard line, but 4th down and 7. Wilson Walker with a pretty good previous punt. Let's see if he can recreate that here with 2 return men for the Paladins. Good snap. Walker's punt is up. It's a good one. It's going to bounce at the 50. It looks like the Paladins touched it. Union County can recover it, and they will. The Union County Panthers recover it at the 40-yard line. There is a flag on the play, though. On the far sideline where the Paladins are. It looked like a Paladins player touched it and bounced back to the Union County Panthers. They jumped on it quickly as the referees look to address the flag here that was thrown around midfield. Referees all huddled up around the Panthers' 40-yard line if they did get the ball here. Still waiting, 3:23 to go in the first quarter. Fellowship Christian up 7-zip. And the Panthers defense is going to make their way onto the field, it looks like. Sam Page, Elijah Helton. Zach Taylor walks off for the Panthers. Not looking promising for a Panthers recovery. But the Paladins should not have the ball at the Panthers 40 if it is Paladins football. So they call a penalty against Union County. Maybe the Paladins called a fair catch that we did not see, and Union County made contact. As the Paladins walk back a little bit further behind midfield, let's see where the referees spot the ball. They're going to spot it inside Panthers territory at the Panthers 49-yard line. That's where the Paladins offense will take over. Drive number 3 for Fellowship Christian. First drive ended in a fumble in the Panthers end zone, and then the second drive, a really good drive, ended in a touchdown run on a toss to CJ Givers. First play, looking deep downfield. It's a slant pass. It's completed, but a nice tackle by the Panthers secondary man. Number 14, Sam Page, enough for a first down to the Panthers 36-yard line. That pass was completed to number 83, Clay Shepler. As they huddle up again. Panthers are going to be expecting run almost every play in this game, so if Fellowship Christian can take advantage of these pass plays, we'll see just what the Panthers defense can do. First and 10 at the Panthers 36-yard line. 2 tailbacks in the backfield, 1 receiver to the near side, 1 to the far side. Man in motion, the tight end from left to right. It's a handoff to the left side, to the weak side. A big gain there. Union County last guy defense is Sam Page. It looks like he made the tackle as he shoves out the running back at the 3-yard line, but the Paladins will have first and goal. Another handoff there to Nick Persiano, a big run onto the weak side of the Panthers defensive line. First and goal here now for Fellowship Christian, already with a 7-0 lead and 2:40 to go in the first quarter of play. They've got all the time in the world here to make their decision on what they want to do on a goal-to-go situation. With their quarterback Caleb McMickle leading the way. So far they've leaned heavily on Nick Persiano, their fullback in this game. As this time they've got their tailback number 3, CJ Givers. He has the first touchdown of the day so far. And here's a pre-snap penalty, and it's going to be against the Paladins, so that's going to send them back a little bit here. That'll help the Panthers. Still be first down and goal, but this time instead of from the 3-yard line, they're at the Panthers 8. Panthers are going to have to stack the box here on the goal-to-go situation as number 5, McMickle, makes his way back over from the sidelines. Same exact formation here with number 3, Givers, still in the backfield. Handoff on an end around. It's to number 2, and they're going to get a touchdown. As it looks like Wilson Walker was looking for a holding penalty. Instead, it's going to be a touchdown for number 2 of the Fellowship Christian Paladins, Evan Haynes. And the Paladins lead the Panthers 13-0 here with 2:06 to go in the first quarter. A good, tricky end-around play there, and the Panthers defense tried to snuff out the run. They did if it was a handoff to number 3, Givers. Instead, it's a handoff to their receiver, Evan Haynes, and he takes it into the end zone. So a chance for the Paladins to go up 14-0 on the Panthers. The extra point is up, and it is good, and the Paladins lead 14-0 over Union County here. We'll be back in 60 seconds on 95.1 WJRB.
Union County Panther football broadcast brought to you by Carter Insurance and Investments in Blairsville. Serving the area for over 30 years. Best of luck to the Panthers.
When you combine quality products, excellent customer service, and the best prices in the area, the result is Hemp Hill Vinyl Siding and Metal Roofing. In business since 1963, Hemp Hill Vinyl Siding and Metal Roofing has served the surrounding area with a variety of home improvement supplies. Everything from vinyl siding in many colors, trim pieces, shutters, soffits, vents, and accessories. Hemp Hill Vinyl Siding and Metal Roofing, located west of Blairsville on Highway 515.
Union County Football is brought to you by Joyce S. Kim, DMD. Providing family and cosmetic dentistry to the Blairsville area. Best of luck, Purple Swarm. Broadcasts of Union County Panther football brought to you by North Georgia Golf Carts. Providing a full range of sales, accessories, service, and parts.
Spencer Mathis back here on 95.1 WJRB as the Panthers have two return men back to return. That's Griff Young and Wilson Walker. Griff Young will take it from the goal line, and he'll pick it up all the way down to up to the 25-yard line. A nice return there for Union County, so better than the 20-yard line. Actually right back to the 20-yard line. Same thing as a fair catch. Thought he was at the 25. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Union County is going to have to take this drive into the second quarter, and this run game is going to need to get something going here. They've got about 2 or 3 yards on each and every carry, but they're going to need a little bit of a better push here with Connor Shucknick or Braylon Rader at tailback on first down. They're going to go with Connor Shucknick on this drive. Drive number 4 for Union County. A couple of first downs is all the Paladins have given up this game. 5 wide to start the drive as Braylon Rader makes his way off the field. Tanner takes a snap and a screen pass to Griff Young. It's completed. Griff Young's going to take it up to the 25-yard line, and he pushes a little bit further to the 26, a gain of about 6 on the first play of this drive. So 2nd down and 4 for the Panthers, a good first play. 2nd and 4. They've ran the ball a good amount in this game. Let's see if we see a tailback handoff here to Connor Shucknick. Instead, Tanner's going to look that way to Griff Young. Pass is completed around the 30-yard line. And that's going to be enough for a Union County Panthers first down. So Griff Young, of the Panthers' 3 first downs, has got 2 of them. And the Panthers are quickly moving here. Under a minute 30 to go in the first quarter. 2 receivers to the left and Griff Young on the near side. Shucknick the tailback. Grassy lined up at tight end. Tanner takes a snap, looking right, rolling out to his right side. He's going to find Griff Young. And another nice gain for Union County. So just targeting Griff Young here on these stick routes. A gain of 4 on the play brings up 2nd down and 6. Tackle made by the Paladins defensive back wearing number 26, Grant Molden. Panthers are going to go 3 receivers in a bunch formation to the right side. Tailback still Connor Shucknick. 1 receiver lined up to the far side. Tanner takes a snap, looking right immediately for a quick dump off to Shucknick. The pass is completed, and he's up to about the 37. He fumbles the ball out of bounds. They'll put him at the 38. 3rd down coming up for Union County. 3rd down and 3. Couple of pretty good plays here on this drive so far for Union County, but this is the down that counts. They've set themselves up for success here. A short 3rd down. Handoff here to Connor Shucknick up the middle, and he's trying to push his way forward. He's got a gain of a yard. 4th down and 2 in decision-making time now for the Union County Panthers under head coach Michael Perry. 4th down and 2 from their own 39-yard line. Let's see what the Panthers want to do. They've done a great job at drawing opposing teams offside this year. If they can get the snap off in time, it's going to be too many men on the field. But the Panthers do not get the snap off as Tanner was looking over to his head coach, Michael Perry, instead. Let's see if they do go for it. 4th down and 2. Tanner takes a snap, looking right. He's got Griff Young, and he's got a completion up to the 45, and he's down to the Paladins 40. He's still on his feet to the 30, to the 25-20. Carrying it a fitter down to the Paladins 15-yard line. A huge play on 4th down. The Panthers make a tough decision to go for it on their own side of the field on 4th and 2. And Griff Young once more comes up big for Union County. 6 seconds to go in the first quarter. The biggest play of the day for either team. Another stick route to Griff Young, but he takes it all the way down to the Paladins 16-yard line. Man in motion, Jensen Goebel. They don't have to snap it, and they will not. So into the first quarter, the Panthers with a little bit of hope here heading into the second, trailing 14-0, but with a good opportunity to score as we start the second quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on 95.1 WJRB.
Broadcasts of Union County Panther football brought to you by Hemphill Vinyl Siding and Metal Roofing in Blairsville. Proud sponsors of the Union County Panthers.
If you've got a nagging sports injury, then Union General Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is ready to get you back on the field. Dr. Jacob Sturton, Dr. Ronald Macbeth, and physician assistants Brian Haas and David Zollinger are currently accepting new patients at their office. They can help with everything from a sports injury to knee or shoulder pain. If you want to get back to living and being active, call Union General Orthopedics and Sports Medicine at 706-439-6858.
Broadcasts of Union County Panther football brought to you by Leon's Floors located in Blairsville, offering sales and installation of carpet, vinyl hardwood, and tile flooring. Union County football is brought to you by the North Georgia News, providing news and sports coverage to Union County for over 100 years. Go Panthers!
Back here on 95.1 WJRB to get the second quarter underway. The Panthers trail 14-0, but in good field position here at the Paladins 16-yard line. After a huge 4th down and 2 conversion from their own side of the field was to Griff Young. He took the ball for about 30-something yards for Union County down to the Paladins 16. Let's see what the Panthers' plan of attack here is to start the second quarter. They're going to go 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the near side. Ethan McBride lined way up off. Shucknick in the backfield for the Panthers, 1st and 10. Tanner's going to hand it off to Shucknick. He's going to bounce it outside. A pretty good run. A gain of about 3 for Union County. Brings up 2nd down and 7. Good first drive here in Paladins territory for the Panthers. They're in the red zone, nearing a goal-to-go situation if they can get a first down here. First down marker at the 5-yard line. Panthers have it at about the 13. Tanner takes the snap, looking for a short pass. He's going to look for a receiver, Ethan McBride, but the pass is going to be swatted away by number 11 for the Paladins. That's their big tight end and middle linebacker, Kyle Epchick. So a 3rd down coming up for Union County, and every down-to-go situation in opponent territory is 4th down situation or 4th down territory for Union County. They have still not attempted a field goal this season. That's not an extra point, so I think they're going to stick with that as the Panthers are going to go 3 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Shucknick still the tailback. Tanner standing back at the Paladins 18-yard line. Trying to 11:26 to go. He's going to go for a fade route into the end zone. And the pass is going to be just a bit overthrown, looking for Griff Young. Pretty good coverage by the Paladins defensive back. 4th down and 7 coming up for Union County. And they're definitely going to stick out there with their offense here on 4th down and 7. Maybe would have liked a short yardage gain there, maybe a handoff there on 3rd down, but you can't blame the Panthers for taking a shot. It's worked a lot this season, especially to Griff Young. So 4th down and 7 for the Panthers. Tanner looking to the left side, looking for Ethan McBride in the end zone, and just overthrown, incomplete. And the Paladins will take over on downs. So a really promising drive for Union County. And that was number 4 for Fellowship Christian in coverage. That's Josh Milholland. Paladins take over 1st down and 10 from their own 13-yard line with a 14-0 lead. 11:14 to go in the first half. Panthers defense makes their way onto the field. They're going to go 2 tailback set. Play action pass, rolling out to his right, looking downfield. It's going to be completed down to up to the 25. A broken tackle. Dockery trying to make the tackle. He does. Another Union County Panthers safety was there as well. Good tackle there in space by Cade Dockery and number 18, Seth Rutan, but a big gain for the Paladins up to their own 35-yard line. Gain of 22 on the first play of the drive. Play action pass is working nicely so far for Fellowship Christian. That was Caleb McMickle on the throw.
Almost 36.
So 1st and 10, a new set of downs for the Paladins. McMickle huddled up, will break the huddle as same exact formation here for Fellowship Christian on 1st down. McMickle with a handoff to the left side, and the tailback's going to take it up to the 43-yard line. That's number 3, CJ Givers on the carry. 2nd down and 7 coming up, or 2nd down and 3 coming up for the Paladins after a gain of 7.
For the Paladins.
Number 18 makes his way onto the field for Fellowship Christian. That is Sam Albee. He's had a great season on defense this year, and he's a pretty good blocking tight end so far early on in this game. Albee has 9 sacks and leads the team in tackles for loss. Quick little pass here.
Quick pass to the outside.
It's completed. A 1st down. Braden Plott tries to make the tackle. Sam Page will end up cleaning it up, but a 1st down gain to the Panthers territory at the Panthers 47-yard line. So once again, as I said in the pregame, the Paladins passing game is just an extension of their run game. A lot of quick passes, but it does work. Play action passes have done great against this Panthers defense with the Paladins establishing the run early. They've got it in Panthers territory once more. First and 10, another handoff to Givers. They have a chance to tackle him in the backfield, and they do. A huge play blown up by the Panthers defense. Ethan Lester makes the play for Union County, a loss of 4 or 5. They'll send him back all the way to the 46-yard line, a huge loss of yardage, a loss of 6 for the Paladins on first down. Great job bottling up C.J. Givers. So second down at about 17 coming up for Fellowship Christian. Same exact formation. Panthers have got to be keen here to the play action pass. It is one. Let's see if the Panthers can get some pressure. A deep throw downfield. 2 Panthers secondary players there. And it's going to be swatted away by Cade Dockery. And number 7 on his 16th birthday, Braden Plott. Great job there by the Panthers defensive backs. Their 2 youngest defensive backs, Plott, a sophomore, and Cade Dockery, of course, a freshman. 3rd and 15 or 3rd and 16 coming up for the Paladins. As
this will bring up 3rd and 16 for the Paladins.
Cooper Ashcraft makes his way onto the field for Union County. Elijah Helton off the field. Seth Rutan in the slot position here. A 3rd down and a lot right now for the Paladins. Let's see if the Panthers defense can stop them. It's a quick little slant route. The pass is going to be overthrown and incomplete. So 4th down and a lot, and the Paladins are going to have to punt the ball away. Braden Plott in coverage, back-to-back plays there. That one a bit of a high throw intended for number 83, Clay Shepler. Just overthrown, and 4th and 17 as a result. As they're going to bring on number 81, their kicker and punter, Nathan Chapman, to boot the ball away. Back to return for Union County, number 12, Jensen Goebel. 9:08 remaining in the first half. Chapman awaiting the snap at his own 32-yard line. He'll boot it. The Panthers were almost there with the block as the ball is going to take a Panther roll. Hopefully it doesn't hit any Panthers players. And the Panthers are going to start 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line. Under 9 minutes to go in the first half. Union County has gotten some things going on offense so far. Stalled out at the Paladins 13 on the previous drive, but a pretty good back-to-back drives for the Panthers. Has this team with a little bit of hope, trailing just 14-0 with 8:57 to go in the first half. As the offense makes its way onto the field. This time it'll be Braylon Rader, the set tailback for Union County. Fellowship Christian's big defensive line looking to stop Braylon Rader. Rader this season, 773 rush yards and 9 touchdowns. He's having an amazing season as a junior for the Panthers. 1st down and 10. Tanner looking to roll out to the right side. He's going to try and throw it away, and he does successfully. Good job by Caden Tanner just getting rid of the football. Nowhere to go. 2nd down and 10 is the result.
2nd and 10 for the Panthers, room 21.
And number 88 for Union County, Zach Taylor, making his way back onto the field for the Panthers. Missed last week at Athens Academy, but he's back as the Union County Panthers' 3rd target. 3rd or 4th target, depending on how you look at it. You've got Jensen Goebel, Griff Young, Tyler Grasty, and Zach Taylor. Taylor with 4 touchdowns on the season. Tanner's going to take a man in motion. It's going to be a little quick toss to Griff Young. Young trying to weave his way up to the 25-yard line, and he does, right back to the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down and 10, but the clock keeps rolling here. Under 8:40 to go in the first. Third and 10 here as the Paladins are playing two deep safeties to try and take away any deep shots that the Panthers want to take in this game. Raiders still the tailback, lined up to Tanner's left. 2 receivers on each side of the formation. Big 3rd down for Union County. Tanner looking left immediately, looking downfield. Jensen Goebel, and the pass is just overthrown around the 41-yard line. Goebel had his man beat. That was number 10 for the Fellowship Christian Paladins in coverage, Sawyer Stock. But the pass just over the head of Jensen Goebel. It's going to bring up 4th down and 10. They're at their own 26-yard line. They've got to punt the ball away here, trying to flip the field here with Wilson Walker, their punter. So once again, a Panthers offensive drive takes under a minute off the clock. They've had 2 really good drives, and they've had 3 drives that have just taken under a minute. As the bat snap here, Wilson Walker still somehow gets the punt off. It's going to take a great Panther roll, but the Paladins will take it from the 35, and the tackle is going to be made by Zach Taylor. Great job by Wilson Walker getting that punt off, considering that the snap was at his feet. It rolled somehow with the man in his face, still got the punt off, and Zach Taylor makes a pretty good tackle for Union County. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Paladins from their own 41-yard line. Paladins still leading 14-0. Panthers with that big play on the previous drive that ended up a loss of 6 yards really set back this Paladins offense. Let's see if the Panthers can stop the run on the early downs here and force the Paladins to pass the football. 1st down and 10, Givers in the backfield alongside Nick Persiano. Handoff to Givers. The Panthers looking to make the tackle, but Givers is up to the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd down and 5. Seth Rutan and Cooper Ashcraft there with the tackle. Once again, the main tailback for the Paladins is C.J. Givers, but the fullback, Nick Persiano, also gets a pretty good, healthy amount of handoffs. As they huddle up here, clock winding down, under 7 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the first half. Panthers have 7 in the box. Basically a 4-down lineman set that you don't see often for this Union County Panthers defense. It's a toss to the left side. Persiano takes it past midfield and down to the Panthers' 48-yard line. A 1st down run there by Persiano on the pitch. Sometimes they flop him from fullback to tailback, and that time it worked out for the Paladins.
This will be a 1st down for the Paladins. At about the 47-yard line.
As they huddle up at their own 45, the ball is at the Panthers' 47. McMickle breaks the huddle. McMickle with a handoff to number 24, Persiano. He's going to take down a tackler, and he's down to the Panthers' 30-yard line. Tackle made there by number 1, Cade Dockery. Another good run there. That's actually Braden Plott on the tackle.
Number 7.
So down to the Panthers' 29-yard line. 1st down and 10. Another good run by Persiano. Under 6:30 to go in the 2nd quarter. At the Panthers' 28-yard line. Stick with a 2 tailback formation here. Receiver in motion from left to right. They're going to run to the heavy side here. A toss to the right to Givers. There's a flag thrown, though. And where that flag was thrown, it looks like it's going to come up against the Paladins. Cade Dockery on the tackle.
Bring up about 2nd and 5.
So it's going to be holding on Fellowship Christian. That's going to set him back. Won't be a loss of down, so it's still going to be 1st down, but they're going to be further back than where they would have been. 6:07 remaining in the first half. As the Paladins will go from what would have been about 2nd and 4 to 1st down. First and 20, or maybe 2nd down. Maybe they did lose it down there on the holding penalty. And they're going to flip it back over to 1st down. So it is 1st down and 20 as the chain gang a little bit slow there. Receiver in motion from right to left here. They're going to hand it off, or actually a play action pass. Panthers are going to have to get some type of pressure. The pass is completed along the far sideline, and a big gain there for number 4 of the Paladins, Josh McMillan. All the way down to the Panthers' 24-yard line on the quick pass into the flats. Really no Panther defender in sight. They bid on the play action, as did I. A 2nd and about 5 will be the result as they huddle up again. Under 5:30 to go in the first half. Paladins in no rush with a 14-0 lead. As their fullback number 24, Persiano, makes his way off to the field, and C.J. Givers replaces him. Different fullback on the play. Play action pass again. Panthers rush is almost there. Looking downfield in the pass. I don't know if he caught it. If he did, that's an incredible catch at the Panthers' 10-yard line, and he did. A great catch by their running back, number 3, C.J. Givers, all the way down to the Panthers' 10-yard line. First down and goal coming up for the Paladins. Really good throw there coming from their quarterback, McMickle, as Braden Plott makes his way off the field. First down and goal from the Panthers' 9-yard line is where Fellowship Christian will have the ball. They're going to go 2 receivers to the right with the tight end in motion from left to right. Quarterback on the rollout. The pass is going to be thrown, and Sam Page may have got a hand on it or the receiver dropped it. Either way, it's going to bring up second down and goal. Sam Page in coverage, and the pass was intended for number 24 of the Paladins and Nick Persiano. Under 5 minutes to go in the second quarter, second down and goal. As instead, they're going to call a holding penalty again on the Paladins. Panthers, of course, will accept that, push them back 10 yards, but first down now. First and goal from the Panthers' 26-yard line. Paladins do have a good kicker, but the Panthers, if they can hold the Paladins here to 3 or maybe even force a turnover, would be huge. The Panthers' defense has not played bad in this game, but the offense has not gotten anything rolling so far. Number 4 in motion from right to left. McMickle takes a snap. It's a handoff to Persiano, and he's all the way down to the Panthers' 14-yard line. Couldn't see exactly who got the tackle here. It looks like number 26 again for Union County. A nice tackle, or by 25, Ethan Lester. Saw him a couple of plays in that Athens Academy game. He's made some pretty good tackles in this game so far. He was the one that got the tackle for a loss of 7 on the previous Paladins drive. So second and goal coming up for Fellowship Christian from the Panthers' 14-yard line. Clock winding down to about 4 minutes to go in the first half. Killing a lot of clock right now. McCollin in motion again from right to left. They're going to look for him. Pass is going to be completed. Can the Panthers make the tackle? They can. Sam Page with a nice tackle alongside Jensen Goebel. And a third down and goal now for the Paladins from the Panthers' 8-yard line. Good job by the Panthers making the tackle there on the quick pass out to the left side.
Third and goal for the Paladins. About the 8-yard line.
So third and goal from the 8, biggest play for this Panthers defense so far. Let's see if they can get off the field. Paladins may play this as 4-down territory here and run it on third down, as a timeout's going to be taken by Fellowship Christian. So we'll be back in 60 seconds here on 95.1 WJRB. The Paladins lead the Panthers 14-0.
Constantly challenging ourselves as a college means more learning opportunities, better teaching, more innovative programs, greener facilities, a stronger community, and happier students. Every choice we've made reinforces our mission to help educate, inspire, and empower you. Young Harris College. This is the place where your future unfolds.
Spry Family Dry Cleaners in Blairsville specializes in deep cleaning and efficiency. Not only do they take the basics, but they also work with rugs, comforters, draperies, and other household items. Now featuring a drive-thru for contactless pickup and drop-off. Not to mention a wash, dry, and fold service. Drop it off. When you pick it up, it'll be folded, sorted, and bagged. Spry Family Dry Cleaners, cleaning up our community, one garment at a time. Located in Blairsville at 46 Hunt Martin Street, across from Cochran Funeral Home.
Back here on 95.1 WJRB as the Paladins have a third down and goal at the Panthers' 8-yard line. Let's see if the Panthers can make the stop. Receiver in motion from right to left. Panthers with the box pretty stacked here on third and goal. And another pre-snap penalty. A false start on the Paladins will send it back 5 more yards. So third and goal coming up here from the 13-yard line now. Huge penalty there against the Paladins as they work their way back. So let's do this again, third down and goal. I don't think the Panthers are going to go with as much of a stacked box here on third down and goal from this far away. Got to be expecting a boot rollout here with their quarterback wearing number 5, McMickle.
Let's go crazy for these.
They're going 2 tailbacks in the backfield here with number 24, the lead tailback, Persiano. Receiver in motion from left to right. McMickle takes the snap. It's a play-action pass looking for the quick slant. Cade Dockery in coverage. The pass is completed. And diving into the end zone for a Paladins touchdown is number 2, Evan Haynes. And Fellowship Christian leads 20-0 over the Union County Panthers with 3:15 to go in the first half. A 3rd and goal from the 13-yard line, a quick slant. And a really good job by Haynes breaking the tackle and diving into the end zone. Extra point coming off the leg of number 81, Nathan Chapman, to try to put the Paladins up by 21. Chapman's kick is up, and it is good. So the Fellowship Christian Paladins lead the Panthers 21-0 with 3:15 to go in the first half. We'll be back in 60 seconds once more on 95.1 WJRB.
Broadcasts of Union County Panther football brought to you by the Family Medical Practice of Thomas Carisny, MD, in Blairsville, serving Union County and the mountain area. Broadcasts of Union County Panther football brought to you by Nelson Tractor Company of Blairsville. Nelson Tractor Company has been providing value to our customers for over 60 years. Broadcasts of Union County Panther football brought to you by Bitter Creek Market and Deli, providing the best quality of meats in the area. Located between Young Harris and Blairsville.
Back on 95.1 WJRB as the Panthers have Griff Young and Jensen Goebel back to return. And this kickoff here is going to go out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty against the Paladins. So the Panthers are going to have better starting field position for the first time in this game. They've started from the 20 just about every single time. As the Panthers offense makes its way onto the field here, down by 21. Got to string something together here at the end of the first half, as the Paladins do get the ball to start off the second half. Ethan McBride, the slot receiver coming in for Union County, and also the tailback on this drive for the Panthers is going to be Shucknick. Panthers will start 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line, so 15 yards better than they would have if that's a touchback, like number 81 Chapman has done all night so far. 3 receivers to the left in a bunch formation with Shucknick the tailback. Tanner's going to hand it off to Shucknick. Some good room. Great push by the Panthers offensive line, and Shucknick is down to the Paladins' 49-yard line, maybe to midfield. One referee has it at the Paladins' 49-yard line, and the Panthers are in Fellowship Christian's territory. The first play of the drive, a really good run there by the Panthers running back Connor Shucknick, and a great job by the offensive line opening up a pretty big hole for Shucknick to run through. So 1st and 10 now for Union County. Same exact formation for Tanner. Tanner takes a snap. It's a play-action pass looking for a quick completion to Jensen Goebel. He's got it. And Goebel fighting his way down to the Paladins' 41-yard line. A really good play, unless he stepped out of bounds a little bit earlier. He may have stepped out at the 43, and he did. So a good gain there by Jensen Goebel. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down and 3 for Union County. Nice job by Goebel fighting along the sideline. Stepped out just a little bit before, but there's a flag thrown now on the field. So flag thrown on the near sideline. Not exactly sure who this is on here. 2nd down and 3 would be the result if it wasn't anything important. It looks like maybe a sideline warning issued against the Panthers.
Timeout, Panthers.
And now Michael Perry's going to try and talk to the referees here. So the Union County Panthers have it huddled around midfield. We'll be 2nd and 3 once we come back from this quick break. We're going to keep it right here on 95.1 WJRB, though, as Michael Perry, the head coach of the Union County Panthers, that has them 7-2 through 9 games, is speaking to the referees now and the Panthers in a big huddle. Paladins huddle up at their own 40-yard line. The Panthers have it 2nd down and 3 at the Paladins' 43. 2:43 to go in the first half. Panthers have got to put up some type of points here before halftime. Once again, 3 receivers bunched to the right side, 1 to the near side. Shucknick still the tailback. Pretty good drive put together so far for Union County. Another handoff to Shucknick, trying to fight his way forward. He's down to the Paladins' 42-yard line, a gain of 1.
Shucknick with the ball, gain of about 1, so bring up 3.
Third and about 3 coming up for Union County. They're going to get back to the line pretty quickly here. Under 2:30 to go. Panthers in a little bit of a hurry, but not too bad. I think they've still got 2 timeouts remaining in the first half. Tanner takes the snap. It's a play-action pass, looking for a quick completion. Looking for Jensen Goebel. The pass is swatted away in a 4th down and short yardage to go situation again for the Panthers. Last time they went for it and got it completed to Griff Young for a big gain. Let's see what they do here on 4th down and about 3 from the Paladins' 42-yard line. Another big play coming up for the Panthers offense. Not even a minute and a half has come off the clock yet here on this drive for Union County, so they've got to get a first down on this 4th down and 2. Tanner takes the snap. It's another play-action pass looking across the middle on a slant to Tyler Grassi. There's no defender there, and he's all the way down to the Paladins' 17-yard line. They'll mark him at the 16. A great job finding the open man on the jump pass from Caden Tanner, and the Panthers have it at the Fellowship Christian 16-yard line. And Tanner limping over, trying to get back to where the ball would be at the Paladins' 16-yard line. And a flag is thrown. See what the flag is here. Not exactly sure what this could be, as Tanner was limping over to where the ball would be on this first down after another huge 4th down conversion for this Panthers offense. Referee standing right at his own flag as the Panthers huddled up on the near sideline again. Fans are getting a bit rowdy here as the crowd has really picked up as this game has gone on. The student section pretty filled out today on this Thursday night game. Still not exactly sure, but one of the referees is picking up the ball from the Paladins' 16-yard line. And he's going to take some steps backwards, so the Panthers are going to be pushed back a little bit further. Still a first down for Union County, but this is going to be a 15-yard penalty. So the Panthers go from the 16 down to up to the Paladins' 31 instead. So a big penalty called there. Not exactly sure what it was. Maybe another penalty against Perry. So an unsportsmanlike penalty called against one of the Panthers players. Sets him back 15 yards.
Panthers will start on the 31-yard line.
Still be first down and 10 from the 31.
First and 10.
They're going to go 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right with Grassi lined up alongside the offensive lineman. Far receiver Griff Young. First down handoff to Connor Shucknick, and he's trying to fight his way through, and he's down to the Paladins' 27-yard line. A pretty good run there by the Panthers running back Shucknick, a gain of 3 or 4. We'll say 2nd and 7. Clock under 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Panthers don't need to be too quick on this drive, though. Continue to move how they've been moving so far, and they'll do a good job. 2nd down and 7. Tanner takes the high snap, hands it off to Shucknick. He bounces it outside, comes back inside, and he's down to the Paladins' 22-yard line. Another good run by the Panthers. Panthers are getting a good push up front here recently with Connor Shucknick at tailback. 3rd and 1. See what the Panthers' plan of attack here is as Jensen Goebel comes from right to left. 2 receivers to the left side now lined up with Goebel and number 22, McBride. It's a handoff. Shucknick trying to fight his way through for the first down. Let's see where the referee marks it. He's down to the Paladins' 21-yard line, but maybe just short. Let's see what they say. It looks like they're holding up 4, so 4th down with under a minute to go in the first half.
Down for Panthers. Panther fans, make some noise. Let's see if we can make
4th and inches coming up for Union County. The first down marker's at the 21. The Panthers have it at the 21.5-yard line. Tanner looking over to the sideline. Under 40 seconds to go in the first half. Awaiting the snap here on 4th and inches. It's a pass play. Tanner looking downfield for Jensen Goebel, and it's just overthrown, and a flag is thrown late. That looks like it's going to be a penalty against the Paladins. Jensen Goebel's post route was impeded by one of the Paladins' defensive backs. And that should be a Panthers free first down from where that flag was thrown. It's got to be on Fellowship Christian. Under 30 seconds to go in the first half, though. As the Panthers offensive tackle, Ian Sterner trying to get the crowd pumped up, and he does. As Tanner walking gingerly, really limping over there around the 25-yard line. Let's hope he's okay here for this drive.
First down for the Panthers.
Panthers will have it first down and 10 from the 11-yard line. Almost a goal-to-go situation. The first down marker will be placed at the 1-yard line. Panthers are going 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right again. Grassy's still the tight end. Let's see if they try and work something to him. They've been successful targeting him so far, 2 times for 2 completions. First and 10, Tanner takes a snap, looking right into the end zone. And it's going to be caught for a Union County Panthers touchdown. That's Griff Young. Griff Young catches it off the deflection. A really good throw by Caden Tanner, and Griff Young comes down with it in the end zone. A fade route with 22 seconds to go in the first half, and the Panthers are on the board for the first time in this game. Griff Young with his 6th touchdown reception of the season, a huge one for the Panthers. They're now trailing by 15. If they knock the extra point, they're within 2 touchdowns of the Paladins. On to knock in the extra point here is Ethan McBride. The snap is good, the hold is good, the kick is up, and it is also good. So the Panthers are on the board. The Paladins lead the Panthers 21-7 here with 22 seconds to go in the first half. We'll be back in 60 seconds on 95.1 WJRB.
Broadcasts of Union County Panther football brought to you by Union County Farm Bureau, proud sponsor of Union County football and the Georgia High School Association.
For years, your source for sales, parts, accessories, and service for golf carts has been North Georgia Golf Carts. Now they're at a new, more convenient location. Owner Rick Goddard and staff are there to assist you with all your golf cart needs. They sell and service all types of golf carts, from E-Z-Go to Club Car to Yamaha. And they provide pickup and delivery for any service work. That's North Georgia Golf Carts, now located east of Young Harris near the intersection of U.S. Highway 76 and State Highway 17 North.
Union County Panther football broadcast brought to you by Carter Insurance and Investments in Blairsville. Serving the area for over 30 years. Best of luck to the Panthers. Union County football is brought to you by Joyce S. Kim, DMD. Providing family and cosmetic dentistry to the Blairsville area. Best of luck, Purple Swarm.
Wrapped up by number 88.
Back here on 95.1 WJRB with 18 seconds or so left here in the first half as the clock's winding down a little bit further. 15 seconds to go in the first half. After the Paladins return the kickoff here to the 42-yard line, the Panthers have got to play some good defense to close out the second half. But a really big play on the previous drive there to Griff Young in the end zone. He made the catch after the deflection, and the Panthers are on the board after a touchdown reception. Down now 21-7. Panthers have got to keep the Paladins from moving anywhere here. They've got a pretty good kicker, so can't give up too many yards as they're going to play prevent defense. First and 10 here for Fellowship Christian from their own 43-yard line. The center already up to the line of scrimmage awaiting the snap. So they'll say 18 seconds remaining in the first half. Zuriel Mancias went with a bit of a squib kick there on the kickoff, and it was returned for about 15 yards to the 43. That's why we were in the break, and that's where the Paladins will start. First down and 10 as they take the snap, but the play is going to be whistled dead early. Not exactly sure, neither is the quarterback for the Paladins, McMickle. And they're just going to respot the ball exactly where it just was. But now 17 seconds remaining in the first half as both teams a bit discombobulated here after the referees blow the play dead. Now, I don't really know the apparent reason, but still first down and 10 for the Paladins. Still at the 43-yard line. McMickle takes a snap, play action pass, bootleg to his left side. Pass is going to be completed around midfield, but no, I don't think he's going to hold on. I think that ball rolled out of bounds. So an incompletion. Second down and 10, he dropped it. Would have had it near midfield. Instead, an incompletion brings up second and 10 from the same spot at the 43. Had a lot of green grass in front of him, McMickle did. Instead, he decided to throw it. He had an open target, just couldn't hold on. Second and 10, 12 seconds to go in the first half. Panthers kind of abandoning the prevent defense here. Another play action pass. McMickle looking downfield deep. One-on-one coverage here for the Panthers defensive back as another one comes up and he's going to intercept it. Sam Page picks it off for Union County. And with 2 seconds left, the Panthers get another defensive turnover. This defense has played a really good game for this Panthers team. And Sam Page comes up with it. The deep safety for Union County comes over and makes the play with good coverage from the cornerback along the outside as well. Panthers will have it first down and 10 from the 11-yard line with 2 seconds left. May just see a kneel down to take it to halftime. With all the momentum right now, the Union County Panthers have a ton of momentum. No reason to really mess that up here with anything boneheaded. And with how far back Braylon Rader is lined up here, I think the Panthers are just going to kneel it down and take it to halftime. Two seconds to go. The snap, Tanner kneels down, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Panthers pick up a ton of momentum at the end of the first half. They're down now just by 14 points as we head into halftime. The Paladins lead the Panthers 21-7. We'll be back in a little bit here on 95.1 WJRB. We're going to send it to commercials just real quick. We'll be back to recap the first half.
For over 30 years, Carter Insurance and Investments has provided the Union County area with quality and competitive products for life, health, and disability insurance, as well as Medicare supplements. As an investment advisor representative, Carter Insurance and Investments can help you build an investment plan that's best for your financial situation. To learn more, stop by and meet our friendly staff. We're located on Young Harris Street across from the post office in Blairsville.
Check out Sunrise Grocery in Blairsville. Not only the oldest business in Union County, Sunrise Grocery was also named the most charming general store in the South by Southern Living magazine. Swing by and snag some world-famous peanuts, local produce, and goods, not to mention Jason's highly sought-after photography and Jessica's homemade soaps and candles. That's Sunrise Grocery in Blairsville at 7568 Gainesville Highway, 706-745-5877.
Waiting on the county field, I'll give a special shout out to our
Spencer Mathis back here on 95.1 WJRB to recap the first half of play between the Fellowship Christian Academy Paladins and your Union County Panthers. The Panthers picked up a bit of steam at the end of the first half, and they're going to take most of the momentum heading into the second half, a lot like they did last week at Athens Academy, in which Union County played a really good third quarter but couldn't contain that energy for the rest of the game. They did a good job making a comeback, but at one point it was 17-7. That game got away from them. Let's see if Union County can take advantage of the momentum that they have heading into the second half. They're going to have to get a stop to start off the second half, which they did successfully last week. And on that previous drive for Union County, you saw that Caden Tanner pass completed to number 6, of course, Griff Young. His 6th touchdown of the season. He's got over 600 receiving yards on the year as well. He's got a lot of yards in this game. He's been the main Panthers target alongside Jensen Goebel so far. The Panthers ground game has picked it up with Connor Shucknick at tailback here. The Panthers offensive line has done a good job heading down the stretch of this game, but they're going to have to play a near-perfect game, as Michael Perry said earlier on in the week in the interview with Jeff Batten, the station owner of 95.1 WJRB. Both of these teams very good. The Union County Panthers 7-2, Fellowship Christian 6-3. And Fellowship, for the most part of that first half, played a really good first half. Besides that last 3-minute stretch, the Union County Panthers finally picked up some momentum. They also got an interception on the final Paladins drive of the first half with a Sam Page pick at safety playing deep. And Union County is going to take a little bit of momentum into the second half here, 18 minutes until second half. Right now we've got a halftime band performance here from the Union County Panthers team. Let's recap Caden Tanner's play. Tanner's been pretty good so far in this game. A couple of first downs, a couple of 3-and-outs have really hurt the Panthers in this one. The defense has been on the field for a lot of this game, but that final drive was very promising. Tanner was walking gingerly almost that entire drive, so really good to see him be able to put enough pressure on the throw to Griff Young into the end zone to get the ball to him somehow with that back foot kind of hurting him a little bit. I think he'll play in the second half. He ended up finishing off the first half. Michael Perry has his team pretty coached up well so far in this game. I think they haven't really had too many bad penalties besides the one unsportsmanlike conduct penalty called against Griff Young, but he made up for that on that exact same drive with that 15-yard touchdown catch. So Union County with a bit of momentum, but right now we're going to send you back to that Michael Perry interview that station owner Jeff Batten here at 95.1 WJRB got with head coach Michael Perry earlier on in this week. We'll send you there, and after that we'll return to recap the rest of the second half here on 95.1 WJRB.
Drum majors, are we ready? There we go. You may now take the field for your halftime performance.
Broadcasts of Union County Panther football brought to you by North Georgia Golf Carts, providing a full range of sales, accessories, service, and parts.
When you combine quality products, excellent customer service, and the best prices in the area, the result is Hemp Hill Vinyl Siding and Metal Roofing. In business since 1963, Hemp Hill Vinyl Siding and Metal Roofing has served the surrounding area with a variety of home improvement supplies. Everything from vinyl siding in many colors, trim pieces, shutters, soffits, vents, and accessories. Hemp Hill Vinyl Siding and Metal Roofing, located west of Blairsville on Highway 515.
Broadcasts of Union County Panther football brought to you by Hemp Hill Vinyl Siding and Metal Roofing in Blairsville, proud sponsors of the Union County Panthers. Broadcasts of Union County Panther football brought to you by Leon's Floors, located in Blairsville, offering sales and installation of carpet, vinyl, hardwood, and tile flooring.
Saturday, of course, they chose Thursday. No one wants to play on a Saturday. So the Panthers playing pretty good, all things considered, trailing just by 14. They've got to stop the Paladins on the first drive of the second half. They've got to continue to run the football. They can't have those quick 3-and-outs that they had in the first half, which took not very much time off the ball and let the Paladins try and control the game a little bit further. But I think the Panthers have done a good job, and if they can take the Paladins off the field early on in the second half, they've got a great shot at this game. So right now, we're going to send you to those two interviews that I got earlier today with Ian Sterna, the offensive tackle for the Panthers, the right tackle, and then also the defensive back for Union County, the sophomore cornerback, Braden Plott. They both had great answers, both really good players for this team. Braden Plott stepping up a ton for this battered Panthers secondary, and Ian Sterna doing a great job, as he's done all season. If you follow him on Instagram, you can see him dominate opposing defensive linemen. But right now, we're going to send you over to those two interviews that I got with those two players earlier on this week. Spencer Mathis alongside Union County Panthers senior offensive tackle Ian Sterna. The offense struggled to push the ball down the field for much of the game, but found some success in the run game. Talk about the success that you guys captured in the second half running the football.
We really just came out with energy, something that we didn't have the rest of the game. Whenever we came out like that, we could actually move the football, and we actually did our assignment, and that's what we did, because whenever we didn't have energy, people just didn't really want to play and did their assignment like half butt, I'll say. But that was it, really. After that, we really just had no energy again, and then it just snaps like that, and then we just start playing bad.
And Panthers offensive line coach Tyler Perry has done a great job coaching you guys up as a unit. What have you learned in particular from him, and what makes him such a good offensive line coach?
He just tells us to play all together, really. And, I mean, whenever we're not playing all as one of us makes a mistake, then it's going to break the entire play apart. And then whenever we are playing together, then we can just easily gain rush yards, and we can pass block easily and get yards down the field.
And Ian, you're an imposing offensive tackle for this Union County Panthers offensive line. Talk about your mindset going into each and every play. I keep up with your Instagram posts in which you show your domination as a tackle for this team.
I just want to go in there and play hard. My main focus is just every play, just beating the guy that I'm supposed to beat so we can have a successful play and have a successful game overall. And that's really the only mindset.
And final regular season game of the year versus a region opponent in Fellowship Christian. What have you guys worked on this week in practice on offense, and what do you guys need to do to have a great offensive performance against a 6-3 Paladin team?
I mean, they have a lot of different boxes that they use, but we're just going to use our play set, which is we're going to use our quarterback and use our running back to run the ball, and then we're going to pass the ball. And then they have some big defensive ends, so we need to counter that with some screens, but we're going to do our best this week.
All right, thank you very much. That was Union County Panthers senior offensive tackle Ian Sterna. Spencer Mathis alongside Union County Panthers sophomore defensive back Braden Plott. The defense had a couple of bright spots at the end of the first half and played great for much of the third quarter. Take us through what started clicking for the defensive unit and your interception in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's just momentum. I mean, momentum's got us going, and we just started just making plays, and it just kept racking up.
And you have 2 interceptions this season and have stepped up big for the battered Panthers secondary. Talk about your progression as a defensive back this year.
Yeah, I mean, really back in August, I just got hurt, and then it was just something that was just so tough on me, and I just came back, and I just worked really hard, and then it just paid off.
And not often do you see a freshman player get varsity snaps, but we're seeing that right now with Cade Dockery. Talk about what makes him a good defensive back and also what makes it fun to play alongside a guy like him.
I mean, Cade's good, man. Me and Cade, we've been friends for a long time, but I think Cade understands corner because he's been at quarterback and he kind of knows what corners like to do, and he's played a bit of receiver, so I think that makes him pretty good.
And what has the defensive unit under defensive coordinator Thomas Nelson worked on this week in preparation for the 6-3 Paladins, and what do you guys need to do to defeat the Paladins at home here?
We've just been working on coverage. I mean, coverage is our main weakness, and we focus on stopping the run. I mean, we just got to just keep pushing forward and do whatever we can to stop them.
All right, thank you very much. That was Union County Panthers sophomore defensive back Braden Plott.
Union County Football is brought to you by the North Georgia News, providing news and sports coverage to Union County for over 100 years. Go Panthers!
Locally owned since 1980, Leon's Flooring is your full-service flooring store with the largest showroom in the area, guaranteed to save you money with over 50 years of total sales experience. The folks at Leon's Flooring are experts in ceramic tile, carpet, hardwoods, and vinyl, located at 568 Murphy Highway in Blairsville, next to the Mexican restaurant and across from Mike's Seafood. Leon's Flooring, call them today at 706-745-9433. Oh, and by the way, say hello to Diesel while you're there.
Broadcasts of Union County Panther football brought to you by the Family Medical Practice of Thomas Carisny, MD, in Blairsville, serving Union County and the mountain area. Broadcasts of Union County Panther football brought to you by Nelson Tractor Company of Blairsville. Nelson Tractor Company has been providing value to our customers for over 60 years.
Sponsors for signs for the fence: Tranquil Consulting, Flower Garden, El Manzanillo Mexican Restaurant, Vertical Church, Auto Glass Works.
Broadcasts of Union County Panther football brought to you by Bitter Creek Market and Deli, providing the best quality of meats in the area, located between Young Harris and Blairsville.
Constantly challenging ourselves as a college means more learning opportunities, better teaching, more innovative programs, greener facilities, a stronger community, and happier students. Every choice we've made reinforces our mission to help educate, inspire, and empower you. Young Harris College. This is the place where your future unfolds.
Broadcasts of Union County Panther football brought to you by Union County Farm Bureau, proud sponsor of Union County football and the Georgia High School Association. Union County Panther football broadcast brought to you by Carter Insurance and Investments in Blairsville, serving the area for over 30 years. Best of luck to the Panthers.
Back here on 95.1 WJRB as we've got about 40 seconds left on the halftime clock. Both teams making their way back onto the field. Union County trailing the Paladins 21-7 from Fellowship Christian. Both of these teams very good. 6-3 Paladins versus the 7-2 Panthers, a battle of the heavyweights. The Panthers have held their own, though. The Paladins are a team that defeated Athens Academy, the team that Union County played last week and lost 38-7. Fellowship Christian beat Athens Academy by a score of 28-6. So this is a pretty good squad, and you've got Caden Tanner right now throwing along the near sideline. Still limping a little bit, throwing with Cade Dockery, the backup quarterback for Union County, a freshman quarterback. He'll eventually be the starter in about 2 years or so. He is a freshman, but right now he's a defensive back for the Panthers as Tanner still limping gingerly on the sideline. Hopefully he's a go here in the second half of play. They're going to put 3 minutes back on the clock here before we get the second half underway. So let's recap the first half one more time after you just heard Ian Sterna and Braden Plott's interview. And Ian Sterna with a pretty good first half for Union County. They started pushing the ball downfield on some throws deep in which the offensive line and offensive tackles did a great job protecting Caden Tanner, who is not going to be as mobile in this game, especially for the rest of this game with the leg injury that he suffered in the first half. But also you have Braden Plott, who was in coverage on that Sam Page interception. Pretty tight coverage against the Paladin receiver. And Sam Page came over the top, made the interception, but Plott was right there as well. And he's done a good job sticking on the opposing receivers like glue on this season. He's given up a couple of touchdowns, but he also has 2 interceptions on that play. He was great in coverage. He's done a good job as a sophomore defensive back starting for this team. It's him, Cade Dockery, Nolan Thompson, and Sam Page, the 4 cornerbacks for this squad, with the 2 safeties being Wilson Walker and, of course, number 14, Sam Page. But on the offensive side of the ball, if they can establish the run here in the second half, they've got a good shot, something that they really couldn't do until the final drive of the second half with Connor Shucknick at tailback. They're going to have to take a lot of time off the clock here, and they need a stop on the first drive of the second half to have a shot in this one. We've got about 1 minute and 45 seconds to go here in the halftime intermission time. So you've got Caleb McMickle, the quarterback for Fellowship Christian Academy. He's done a great job on rollout passes, play actions, of course, something that they can really take advantage of, especially whenever you can establish the run game like Fellowship Christian can. I mean, they had 183 rushing yards last week versus Banks County, just 140 passing yards, but whenever you can run the ball as well as them, you don't really need to be pushing the ball down the field as much. And behind their good running back, CJ Givers, and then their fullback, Nick Persiano, they can run the ball as much as they want, but that's something that they kind of abandoned at the end of the first half, which really helped Union County because that one big stop, the tackle made by number 25, Ethan Lester, pushed them back from the 45-yard line back to their own 47. A loss of 7 on that play really helped the Union County Panthers make that defensive stop. It ended up becoming a 4th down. They punted the ball away, and Union County got pretty good field position off of that. So as long as Union County can stop the runs on the early downs, they're going to force McMickle to pass here in the second half. And I think that the Panthers secondary can really take advantage of that if they can get some pressure up front from their big 3-down linemen and Elijah Haynes, number 40, David Heredia, and, of course, their other defensive lineman, number 66, Lane Lance, who have been incredible this season. You've also got Gage Barnes, Cooper Ashcraft, and Elijah Helton all playing stellar games. So this defense has done a good job. Just the 21 points given up in the first half against a very good Fellowship Christian team. And as long as they can continue to do what they did at the end of the first half, they've got a great shot in this game, trailing by just 14 points. We've got about 15 seconds until this clock hits 0, and we put a new 12 minutes on to start the third quarter of play here at Mike Colwell Memorial Stadium here in Union County. Right now the temperature is still in the low 60s, hasn't dipped down into the 50s yet. A good amount of fans stuck around here for the second half of play. It's going to be a nail-biter as long as Union County can continue their success that they had at the end of the first half. If momentum is real and it can transfer from the first half to the second half, Union County has a great shot, as Zuriel Mancias will kick us off here to start the second half of play. A new 12 has been put on, and the Panthers special teams unit makes its way onto the field. As the Paladins send back 2 return men. One of those being number 2, Evan Haynes, who has a touchdown reception in this game. And the other one, number 8, who hasn't touched the ball yet, Jonathan Granby here. And usually Zuriel Mancias is a kicker that's going to squib kick it to you. Hopefully you make a mistake. It really hasn't happened so far this season, but this is a game where it could happen. Maybe a squib kick bounces off one of the Paladins' hands, and the Panthers recover to start the second half. That would be huge. So Zuriel Mancias will put toe to leather, and we are underway here in the second half of play. It's another squib kick. It's going to be fielded at the 29-yard line around the 30. Falls straight on the ball as the Paladins will start from there. Their first drive of the second half. Let's see if Union County can continue what they did in the first half.
Right at the 30-yard line.
So McMickle leads his team onto the field. See who the tailbacks are to start the second half. We saw a healthy dose of their fullback, Nick Persiano, lining up really as just a regular halfback in the backfield in the first half. He got a ton of touches, and he was seeming to pick up 10 or 15 yards with ease every time he touched the football. Let's see if they rely heavily on that here in the second half, as they're going to stay with number 3, CJ Givers, to start the second half with a new fullback in the game, not named Pastiano. Play action pass to start the second half. A man in his face. It's a pass down to the 40-yard line, incomplete, and it looked like a Panther player laid a pretty nasty hit on the quarterback McMickle and really threw off the pass. Instead, it's an incomplete pass with Sam Page in coverage for Union County, 2nd down and 10. And McMickle walks over the sideline quickly, but walks right back over. I don't know exactly what it was there. It looks like he's kind of flicking his hand around, may have been hit in the hand a little bit by a helmet. So 2nd and 10 coming up. Really surprised they didn't try and stay on the ground game to start the first play of the second half of play. Panthers going with 7 in the box. Handoff here to the left side. Panthers still not making a tackle here. And the Paladin running back wearing number 3, Givers, is all the way up to the 49-yard line. 1st down and 10 now for Fellowship Christian from their own 49-yard line. A pretty good run there on 2nd and 10. Back judge winds his hand, and the clock continues to run here. So 1st down and 10, a new set of downs for the Paladins. Panthers going 4-down linemen. Another handoff, actually trying to bounce his way to the outside. Somehow he's going to pick up 4 yards. A really good run by Givers. Gage Barnes looked like he had the advantage at the beginning of that play, but a really good push by the offensive tackle late there, the right tackle for the Paladins on Gage Barnes. A gain of 4 brings up 2nd and 6 on what could have been no gain on the play by Givers. 2nd and 6 here. Number 2, Evan Haynes checks back into the game for the Paladins. They're going to stick with their heavy formation here. 2 tailbacks in the backfield, one of those being a fullback. It's a toss to the left side. Givers has it. Panthers trying to make the tackle. Givers runs hard down to the Panthers' 43-yard line. But it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 2 for the Paladins.
25, Ethan Lester.
Good tackle there by Ethan Lester again for Union County, getting a lot more snaps as the season wears on against teams that love to run the football. Whenever they got to go 4-down line set, they bring him in. So a big 3rd down to start this second half of play. Still in the backfield, Givers. It's a pass play, a quick screen. Panthers looking to get some pressure from the backside. A player steps up, and that's going to be a throwaway by McMickle. So 4th down and 2. They're in Panthers territory. It's 4th and 2. They have a good shot if they want to go for it here. But a great job on 3rd down for the Panthers, as they're going to bring another fullback onto the field. That's number 40, their fullback and tight end, Liam Gibson. Earlier on in this game, he caught a ball around the Panthers' 10-yard line and fumbled into the end zone, and that really helped out Union County early on this game. But let's see what they do here on 4th and 2. McMickle, their field general, leads him onto the field here as they huddle up. He breaks the huddle. They're going to stick with 2 running backs in the backfield. 1 receiver far off to the near side. McMickle takes a snap. It's a toss to the left side. Givers is going to pick it up, a 1st down to the Panthers' 36-yard line. A really good run, another toss. The Panthers have not been able to stop the toss so far in this game. And for a team that can run the ball as well as Fellowship Christian, if they can just pick up 3 yards per play and go for it on 4th downs, they've got a 1st down every 4 plays. And that's something that they did last week against Banks County. In that 42-7 victory, they had the ball for most of that game. Once again, number 38, Buck, lined up in the backfield with number 3, Givers. Another handoff to Givers. The Panthers are there. Seth Rutan makes a tackle, but Givers picks up 4.
Seth Rutan with the tackle.
Nice job by Seth Rutan, really playing more of a nickel cornerback role for Union County. Has a ton of tackles for a cornerback. Gain of 4 nonetheless for Givers, as Evan Haynes makes his way back onto the field. He has one of the Paladins' 3 touchdowns in this game. Same exact formation for the Paladins. This time they're going to motion Mick Hillen from right to left. Looking that way. Pass is going to be high, but it's going to be completed. A great catch there.
Number 4.
Milholland with a nice catch there on the pass from McMickle. Milholland, one of the players to watch out for in this game, and he's done a good job. Not a lot of targets downfield, but on these short routes, he's done a great job catching the ball for what would be a gain of 5 if he didn't have legs. Instead, he makes it 15 on each and every play because he outraces a defender to the sideline. So 1st down and 10 at the Panthers' 24-yard line. A handoff to the left side. Givers has got it for a 1st down to the Panthers' 13-yard line. Elijah Helton with another tackle for Union County, but under 9 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter, and the Paladins are threatening the Panthers here. 1st down and 10 from the Panthers' 13-yard line.
1st down from the 13.
An impressive drive out of the gate here for the Paladins. McMickle looks his way over to the far sideline, comes back. And they use every second of this play clock here. Already taken off 3.5 minutes here on this first drive. It's a handoff again to Givers. To the outside, cuts back in. Panthers looking to still bring him down. A fumble football, and it looks like the Panthers have recovered. They're pointing that way.
It looks like we have a fumble recovered by the Panthers.
Still awaiting official call, and it looks like a Panthers recovery it is. They're going to be really far into their own zone, but the Panthers defense forces another turnover against the Paladins, the 2nd fumble force of this game. They've also got an interception. The Panthers defense is keeping this Panthers team in this game. The offense has got to pick it up here on this drive. They did a great job on their previous drive, scoring a touchdown with Griff Young. Let's see if they can continue that here. 1st down and 10. They'll have it from around their own 1-yard line. Luckily for the Panthers, Caden Tanner's back out there. It's going to be tough for Union County to try and work their way out of this situation, but either way, it's great. It's better to give up any types of points there. Givers with a really good run. Stayed on his feet longer than probably he expected and let go of the football. First down and 10. It's a handoff up the middle. Back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of half a yard. We'll call it 2nd down and 9.
2nd and 9.
Tailback still Connor Shucknick here. Start off the second half. Backs against the wall here. Shucknick and Tanner basically standing 4 or 5 yards back into their own end zone. Got to play very technical here. 2nd down and 9. Tanner takes a snap, looking to his left. He's got a receiver open. He actually had Jensen Goebel open along the corner side of the field, and instead he looked for Ethan McBride. Fired a strike, but McBride couldn't hold on. 3rd down and 9 coming up. Good job by the offensive line. Really not a lot of pressure in Caden Tanner's face. He went for the short route, maybe had Jensen Goebel there on a corner route. 3rd down and 9. Panthers go empty. We've seen a lot of screen passes here in empty formations. One cornerback to the far side as they motion over one of their linebackers to try and cover that. Tanner looking to draw the Paladins offside. Clock is stopped at 7:44. Tanner gets the snap. Throwing it downfield. It's completed to Ethan McBride for a first down. The Panthers get away from the end zone, from their own end zone, and they're up to their own 20-yard line. A great strike thrown there by Caden Tanner, and another great catch by Ethan McBride. He's done great down the stretch of this season. He had a pretty good game last week against Athens Academy. He had the game-winning touchdown against East Jackson 2 weeks ago. And a big play there for Union County, a gain of about 18. 1st and 10 here for the Panthers. A play-action pass. Jensen Goebel has the slant. Completed, first down. Union County up to the 35-yard line. A great play-action pass, and there's another penalty thrown here in the Panthers' backfield. After the play, though, hopefully this isn't on Union County. We've seen a ton of these so far in this game. A lot of penalties just thrown after the play. Referees pointing over towards the Paladin sideline. But they're going to point the penalty against, it looks like offsetting penalties here. So let's see if it's a first down for Union County or if they replay the down. Referees are stepping back with the football here.
Penalty will be on Union County. Replay it down.
As the Panthers offensive tackle, Ian Sterna trying to get this Panther crowd pumped up. So that was offsetting penalties there against Union County. So 1st and 10 from their own 20 once more. Previous play would have been a gain of about 15 yards to Jensen Goebel on a play-action slant. Instead, it's called back, but at least it's not a loss of downs. 2 receivers on each side of the formation with Connor Shucknick still in the backfield. Tanner trying to settle in here as we start the second half. The first Panthers drive. So far an 18-yard completion. Firing a strike downfield. He had Jensen Goebel on the post route, just a little bit overthrown. The perfect route against that coverage there. Number 83 for the Paladins was in coverage. That's Clay Shepler. He's had a couple of catches as a receiver in this game. But that ball falls harmlessly to the ground. 2nd and 10 will be the result. Center Alex Godinez gets ready to snap the 2nd down and 10. I'm sure the Paladins are expecting run here, so play action would be really good right now for the Panthers. Instead, they're just going to go with a regular pass to Connor Shucknick out of the backfield. He's up to the 25. He's up to the 30, pushing his way forward, and he's up to the 34-yard line. Really good play there for the Panthers. Just a quick out route to Connor Shucknick, who was lined up at tailback to Tanner's left. And Tanner, with a man in his face, delivered the ball to Shucknick, and he did the rest. A first down for Union County. Panthers in a bit of a hurry here. 1st down and 10 from their own 34-yard line. They're going to hand it off to Shucknick, trying to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He does, so 2nd down and 10. Forward progress stopped at the 34-yard line.
Should be right at the 34-yard line, 2nd down.
Just trying to establish the run because the play action has done great for both teams, and the Panthers have really taken advantage of that here as of recent on these play action passes. But to run a good play action pass, you've got to establish the run. 2nd down and 10, empty set. Looking for Ethan McBride, had him open, but the pass is just overthrown. 3rd down and 10. A 5-yard stick route for Ethan McBride, but the throw is just overthrown. 3rd and 10, a huge 3rd down for Union County from their own 34-yard line. Got to pick up the first down or at least get close to it. If they get if they get past the 40, this may be go-for-it territory, but if you don't get past the 40 here, you're punting the ball away with Wilson Walker. Still in an empty set, third down and 10. Tanner rolling out to his left side with a man right behind him. He has to throw the ball away, and a 4th and 10 as a result.
Bring up 4th down.
There was not one route on the left side, the near side of the field there, and the Panthers look like they're going to punt the ball away.
Looks like Wilson Walker is walking on the field.
So Wilson Walker trying to flip fields here. Last time he got off a punt with a man right in his face after a low snap. He's standing back at his own 20-yard line here on 4th and 10. So a couple of first downs for the Panthers on that drive, but it stalls out after 2. A nice punt there by Wilson Walker. They're going to have a chance to return it if they can catch it, but the ball's going to take a Panther roll all the way down to the Paladins 13. What a punt by Wilson Walker. Wilson Walker's been an impressive punter for this Union County Panthers special team. Right now, we're going to take a quick 60-second break here on 95.1 WJRB.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owners insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
Now you can find more insurance in Blairsville on Highway 515 across the street from the Home Depot. Call 706-745-2139 for a fast and accurate quote. So your son or daughter is looking to play sports at the next level, but driving to Atlanta every day for instruction is out of the question. Finally, individual and group training has come to Blairsville. Introducing the HIT Academy inside the gym in Blairsville. You've got to see this place. Sports-specific training for the middle or high schooler or advanced lifting for all ages. It's the HIT Academy inside the gym in Blairsville on the Blue Ridge Highway. Afternoon classes are forming now. Facebook the Gym Blairsville to get started.
With a touchdown, 6-17.
Back here on 95.1 WJRB, the one time that the Paladins hurry up the line of scrimmage after a punt. The first play of the drive from their own 13-yard line is an 87-yard touchdown run by C.J. Givers. So Fellowship Christian now leading 28-7 with 6:17 to go in the third quarter. Panthers looked like they had a little bit of momentum. I mean, they forced a fumble at the 2-yard line. We're going to keep it here during this break, but the Panthers forced a fumble at their own 2-yard line. They took over, got 2 first downs at the 35-yard line, and then just 3 straight incompletions, had to punt the ball away. And the first play for the Paladins on their previous drive was an 87-yard touchdown run by C.J. Givers. He has 2 touchdowns on the day now, 2 of the 4 Paladins touchdowns. And they're up by 21. Let's see what the Panthers are going to do here. The offense has got to score some type of points on this drive, and it's got to be a touchdown because they really still, like we've said a couple of times over the previous couple of broadcasts, they haven't attempted a field goal this season. Right now they're going to send Jensen Goebel and Griff Young back to return. Looking to kick off here, Nathan Chapman for Fellowship Christian. He's had 3 or 4 touchbacks. The Panthers have had 2 returns in this game. Be nice if they could spring one here with 6:17 to go in the third quarter. Still waiting the kickoff here from Nathan Chapman, taking his strides back and stepping over to the left. This will be the second drive of the second half for the Union County Panthers offense. Chapman running up to the ball, puts toe to the leather, and the Panthers may have a chance to return if Goebel wants to. Instead, he's going to watch it bounce into the end zone. Smart decision there by Jensen Goebel. The Panthers will start 1st and 10 from their own 20 once more. The good news for the Panthers is Tanner's still out there. Really, they've done a good job protecting the football. They've had a couple of good drives that have kind of stalled out besides that touchdown drive with Griff Young, but we'll see if they can capture any type of momentum here on this drive. Trailing by 21 after a 1-play touchdown for Fellowship Christian on a handoff. Braylon Rader makes his way back to the backfield for the Panthers. They're going to go 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right with Tyler Grassi lined up on set. Stacked box here. Tanner takes a snap. It's a targeted pass there to Jensen Goebel. It looked like maybe a bad snap or something. Tanner was a little bit discombobulated, threw the ball a little bit off looking for Jensen Goebel, and there's also no blocker there. If that was a bubble screen, luckily it wasn't really on target. Maybe could have been pick 6. Instead, it's incomplete, 2nd and 10. Back to the line quickly here. They're going to go 2 receivers to the left and 2 to the right now with Rader in the backfield. 7 in the box here for the Paladins. They're going to hand it off to the right side, and Raiders stuffed. No gain, 3rd down and 10.
This will bring up 2nd and 10 for the Panthers.
So an incompletion on the first play, a handoff for no yards on the second play. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and 10. 5:50 to go in the 3rd quarter. Referees blow their whistles here. Looks like a Paladin player is down on the field, right where near the ball is here. We're going to keep it here, though, as he tries to get back up to his feet. Hopefully he's okay. Panthers will get a little bit of time to decide what they want to do here on this 3rd down, though, after they huddle up with head coach Michael Perry and their offensive line coach Tyler Perry. Still working on the injured player around the 20-yard line. Panthers working their way back onto the field. Can't get a number on the injured player for the Paladins. As he steps back up to his feet, that's good news. Number 56 for Fellowship Christian, that is Caden Coffin. He'll walk off the field under his own power. 3rd down and 10 for Union County. They've had a little bit of time to decide what they want to do. Let's see what they go with. We've seen a lot of empty sets here on 3rd downs. Haven't seen a fake screen yet, though, so maybe fake the screen to the left and throw it up to the right to Griff Young in one-on-one if that safety comes over from the far side of the field. 3rd down and 10. And I don't know if it's a false start or an offside, but both teams moved at the same time. Most likely false start. Who moved first? And it's going to be the Panthers. So the Panthers are going to be pushed back 5 yards here. So instead of 3rd and 10, it's 3rd and 15 now. Clock still stopped at 5:50. Panthers have got to get this to stay in the game. They're going to roll back out there, 3 receivers to the left side. One of those being the tight end Grasty, lined up the closest to Tanner. Far side receiver Griff Young. Tanner takes a snap. He's looking immediately to the left. Pass completed to Jensen Goebel. He's going to have to do a lot. He jukes a defender out. He's up to the 30-yard line, tight, roping the sideline. It looks like he's got a 1st down. An incredibly athletic play by Jensen Goebel. It looked like he was dead to right. Instead, he somehow jukes out a defender and keeps the Panthers alive. Huge play by Jensen Goebel, 1st down for Union County to the 32-yard line. Just get the ball in the hands of your best receivers in Griff Young and Jensen Goebel and see what they can do. There they're going to hand it off to Braylon Rader, a gain of 2.
Running backs, Braylon Rader.
They'll bring up 2nd down and 8. So Goebel and Griff Young have had pretty big plays here for the Panthers in this game. That one, the biggest play of the second half at least. 5:30 left and winding down here in the first half, in the 3rd quarter, correction. They're going to go with a tight formation here. 2 receivers to the right and 2 to the left. Gun tight. Tanner looking right. He's going to step up. He's got a little bit of room to run. He may throw it downfield. He's going to. And the pass is caught by Jensen Goebel with a man hitting him from behind immediately. What a job by Jensen Goebel holding on to that ball. And a great throw by Caden Tanner against his body, rolling out to the left. 1st down, Union County. So the Panthers quickly back to the line. About 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Tanner takes a snap. Another 1st down handoff to Rader. Trying to push an offensive lineman out of the way. He does. Gain of about 3. 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Football brings up 2nd down and 7. They've had a lot of success throwing the football. Trying to find some success running the football here in the second half. Just haven't been able to so far in this game. Connor Shucknick has had a pretty good day running the football. They're trying to get Braylon Rader going on this drive. 2nd and 7. Tanner takes a snap, play action pass, wide open Jensen Goebel across the middle. 1st down for Union County. They're trying to strip the ball away, and Goebel does a great job holding on to it. Another 1st down for Goebel. He's got 3 on this drive alone. The Panthers' leading receiver this season. He was at 800 yards receiving heading into this game. So 1st down and 10 in Paladins territory at the Paladins 27-yard line is where the Union County Panthers have the football. Tanner takes the snap. It's another first down handoff to Raider, and that just really hasn't worked so far on this drive. It's kind of a waste of a down unless the play action is really getting these Paladins to bite. It brings up 2nd and 10 almost immediately here whenever you hand it off on first down. Paladins defensive line is doing a great job as they're going to check in Connor Shucknick. They're going to run a 2-back set here. Raider stays in the game.
27-yard line. Shucknick comes on field.
Referees are going to stop the play again. 3:56 to go in the third.
Once again, Leon Floors.
As both teams are going to huddle up on their sidelines. The Panthers on the near sideline, of course. The Paladins on the far. Both teams get some time to decide what they want to do here. The Panthers pushing into Paladins territory pretty far. About 3/4 of the way down the field into the end zone. Got to put a touchdown up on the board on this drive. And that 3rd down and 15 conversion by Jensen Goebel on that little bubble screen play with only one blocker out in front. He had to juke out a defender, really kept this Panthers team alive. He's picked up 2 first downs since then on pass completions from Caden Tanner. Tanner's looking really good on this drive, really sharp for the Panthers. Panthers offense makes their way back over to the football.
Thank you all for sponsoring.
Zach Taylor checks in the game at slot receiver for Union County. Still, and then both teams look to make their way over to the football, then return right back to their sidelines. Not exactly sure what is going on here. Still waiting to return back to the field of play are both teams. One of the referees standing right over the ball at the 27-yard line. Panthers had a ton of momentum on this drive. Now that it's really stopped here, hopefully they can come out of this weird at least 60-second break with the same amount of momentum that they had previously. Another referee makes his way over to the football. Let's see what he does. And they're going to get lined up. So the Panthers offensive line back on the field, so is the rest of the team. Paladins defense comes out. 2nd down and 10 for Union County now as we resume play. 2 receivers to the left, 1 tight end to the right, lined up as a receiver alongside Griff Young. Raiders still in the backfield, 2nd down and 10. Tanner takes a snap, looking left immediately, throwing it downfield, looking for Griff Young with a safety and coverage, and he picks it off one-handed. An incredible catch by number 83 for the Paladins, a one-handed snag by Clay Shepler. And the Paladins take over 1st and 10 from their own 3-yard line.
Paladins will take over 1st and 10 at about 3-yard
and just not a great decision there for Union County. I mean, they were playing 2 deep safeties. The cornerback ran with Griff Young as well. It was basically double covered in the safety. Number 83, Shepler, made his way over from the middle of the field all the way to the outside and made the interception. Player down for the Paladins again here. This time a player at the 34-yard line after they just got their first turnover force of the day. Still working on him. So we're going to send it to break here. We'll be back in 60 seconds on 95.1 WJRB.
Broadcasts of Union County Panther football brought to you by Union County Farm Bureau, proud sponsor of Union County football and the Georgia High School Association.
Blue Ridge has a new surgical office that you can count on and trust. Union General Surgical Associates. Board-certified general surgeon Dr. Clifford Thompson has joined Union General Surgical Associates and brings over 30 years of medical experience, along with a passion and commitment for helping his patients. The office is located at 21 Kimberly Lane, Suite A in Blue Ridge. For questions or to book an appointment, please call 706-946-1910.
Union County Panther football broadcast brought to you by Carter Insurance and Investments in Blairsville. Serving the area for over 30 years. Best of luck to the Panthers. Union County football is brought to you by Joyce S. Kim, DMD. Providing family and cosmetic dentistry to the Blairsville area. Best of luck, Purple Swarm.
Spencer Mathis back here on 95.1 WJRB as the Paladins take over at their own 3-yard line after the interception coming from number 83, Clay Shepler. The Panthers have a chance to stop the Paladins here quickly if they can force a safety of some sort. I'm sure they're going to run the ball here. Panthers have a stacked box on 1st down and 10. First play is a handoff to the fullback. And he's right there, tackled at the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of a yard. I think that was number 38 on the carry for the Paladins, Scott Buck. Nice job by the Panthers defensive line.
Excellent stop by the Panthers.
Cannot allow them to go past or get out of this situation. The Paladins were in this exact situation on defense a couple of drives ago for the Panthers. The Panthers converted a huge third down play on the previous drive. Panthers have got to stop the Paladins here from getting any type of yardage on this drive. They're down by 21 with about 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. I'm sure the Paladins are going to be content with running the ball here. McMickle takes a snap. It's a toss to the left side. The Panthers are there, and they make the tackle. A couple of Panthers make the tackle at the 5-yard line. 3rd down and 8 coming up for the Paladins. Gage Barnes and Cade Dockery were there for Union County. Great job by the linebacker Barnes and the cornerback Dockery. Containing the edge there on the toss that has worked so well in this game for Fellowship Christian Academy. A couple of players sub off the field as McMickle works his way over to the sideline and back in. Paladins all huddled up in their own end zone.
The Fellowship Paladins.
3rd and 9 for the Paladins. Let's see if Union County brings a little bit of pressure here. I'm sure this is a passing down for the Paladins unless they really are content keeping this clock running. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. McMickle takes a snap. It's a play action pass. He's going to roll out to his left side. Barnes looking to contain. Firing deep downfield. He's got a man open, but it's overthrown. McMickle overthrows his target, rolling out to the left side on a bootleg play action pass. And 4th down and 8 from their own 5-yard line. They've got to punt the ball away. Union County Panthers defense with another great job.
Great job.
Panthers defense really keeping the Panthers in this game, and the offense has been moving the football. Just a bit of a mistake on the previous drive after the drive was stalled by a referee official timeout. Punter going to be standing against his own back part of the end zone. It's number 81, Nathan Chapman. Back to return for Union County, Jensen Goebel, who's had a huge game. Here comes the punt. Goebel back to return. Let's see where this is going to land. He's going to fair catch it at the Paladins' 36-yard line. Great starting field position for Union County. We'll keep it right here on 95.1 WJRB. 2:02 to go in the third quarter. Union County trailing 28-7 as the offense makes its way onto the field. Looks like another Braylon Raider drive unless they want to go 2-back sets here because Connor Shucknick's also on the field. Panthers huddled up at the Paladins' 47-yard line. And it looked like on that previous drive, Tanner was really settling into a groove before that interception into the safety coverage. So they're going to start off this drive 1st down and 10 from the Paladins 36. 2 receivers to the left and 1 really far out to the right with Tyler Grasty lined up at tight end. Shucknick in the backfield. Tanner takes a snap, looking quickly to the left side. He's got the pass completed to Griff Young. He drops it. There was a flag thrown when the ball was snapped.
Flag thrown right before the ball was caught.
See what the penalty is. Looks like there's a flag also on the far side of the field, close to the Paladins bench. Clock stopped at 1:55 in the third.
There appears to be flags on.
And it's going to be a false start on Union County. Maybe offsetting if the referee wants to make the second call. No, they're just going to call false start on Union. So 1st and 15 instead of 2nd and 10.
From about the 41-yard line.
Couple of pre-snap penalties early on here in the second half for Union County on their first 2 or 3 drives. Connor Shucknick checks his way back into the game. No Raider on this play. 2 receivers to the left and 3 to the right, one of those being Shucknick. A gun empty set for Tanner. And with Shucknick lined up about a yard or 2 behind the line of scrimmage, maybe a quick screen. They're going to fake the screen, a pass on a drag route to Jensen Goebel. A gain of 4 brings up 2nd and 11, almost back to where they would have been if there was no pre-snap penalty. 2nd down and 11 coming up for Union.
2nd down and 11 for the Panthers.
And they've done a good job getting these stick routes open. If they can continue to run these 5 or 10-yard curls, they've got a couple of free first downs. Another player down for the Paladins.
They appear to be having a lot of cramps.
Let's see who's down here. Yeah, they're stretching him out, the Paladins player around the 37-yard line. Can't quite get a number on there. Union County's going to get some time to huddle up. We've seen this on the previous drive, which ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get something cooking here. Trailing by 21 with About 13 minutes and 37 seconds remaining in this entire game. Player still down at the 37. Looking to help him back up to his feet. Panthers huddled up with head coach Michael Perry. Ethan McBride is going to be in on this next play for Union. Zach Taylor has been targeted 1 or 2 times in this game in his return back for the Union County Panthers at slot receiver. We've seen a pretty good amount of Ethan McBride. He made a huge catch on that third down from their own 2-yard line. So McBride's done a great job stepping in. Player still down as he gets helped up to his feet. He'll be walked off the field. That's number 30 for the Paladins. Luckily, he's back up to his feet. That's Charles Sharp, their sophomore outside linebacker. Running off the field now. So 2nd and 11 for Union County with 1:37 to go in the third. Clock starts to wind down again. Stick with the same formation with 2 receivers to the left and 2 to the right. Shucknick still in the backfield with Rader on the sideline. Tanner takes the snap, looking left immediately. A quick throw, and he's going to find his man, Griff Young. Nice gain there. Gain of about 9 on the play brings up 3rd down and 1.
This will be 3rd down and 1 for the Panthers.
Big play here for Union County. They're hurrying back up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to go 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left now with the tight end lined up on set. Most likely a handoff here to Connor Shucknick. And Shucknick's going to be pushed forward from behind for a 1st down. A Union County Panthers 1st down to the Paladins 25. Under a minute to play in the 3rd quarter as the Mario power-up sound plays. Still hurrying back up to the line as the clock stops on every 1st down in high school football, so that really helps out a Panthers team that's very quick to the line of scrimmage on each and every 1st down gained. Tanner looking to the left side. Fires it to Griff Young. A nice catch by Griff Young, and he fights his way down to the Paladins' 19-yard line.
Makes it inside the 20-yard line.
Griff Young has been heavily targeted so far in this game, and he's done a great job for the Panthers. 2nd and 4 the result after that gain of 6. Just under 30 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Same formation as they hurry back to the line. It's a play-action pass. Tanner rolling out to his left side. And he had a little bit of open grass. He steps out of bounds at the 17-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 3rd down and 2.
Makes a couple more yards for our Panthers.
Clock stops at 12 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Got at least 1 more play to go. Paladin player late to the play, and Connor Shucknick gets the pass completed, and he's down to the Paladins' 8-yard line. Looked like they caught the Paladins' defense off guard, subbing in a defensive lineman from right to left from their far sideline. A great job by the Panthers getting the snap off quickly. And Connor Shucknick, again, on those quick running back routes, has done a great job. He's thrived tonight in this game. 5 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. They can get 1 more play off. Play action pass, and there's a flag thrown on the field. Or a clock stop. No, a timeout taken by the Paladins right before. The Paladins looked like they had an extra man on the field. Somehow got the timeout in time. So we're going to keep it right here on 95.1 WJRB. This should be the final play coming up in the 3rd quarter. About 2 seconds to go. Panthers have it 1st down and goal at the Fellowship Christian Academy's 8-yard line. Really, really good drive for the Panthers, who started at the Paladins' 36-yard line after that great stop by the Panthers defense after the Caden Tanner interception on the previous drive. 1 touchdown pass so far in this game for Tanner to Griff Young. Shucknick on this drive really picking up a good amount of chunk of yards on each and every run that they've done. And it seems like they've had the most success running on 2nd and 3rd downs on this drive. Earlier on in the game, they were running on 1st downs pretty heavily. They were getting stopped by the Paladins over and over again. Great job by Michael Perry, the head coach for the Panthers, adjusting. They've got 4 downs from the 8-yard line to get a touchdown and make this one a 14-point game. This should be the final play of the 3rd quarter as both teams make their way back to the line of scrimmage. No line to gain, just 1st and goal. They're going to stick with Connor Shucknick, the hot hand in the backfield. 2 receivers to the left in Goebel and Griff Young. 2 receivers to the right in Tyler Grasty and Ethan McBride. Tanner takes the snap. He's looking to the right side, looks back across the middle, and the pass is going to be caught for a touchdown, Jensen Goebel. Jensen Goebel has had an amazing third quarter, and as the time comes down to 0, the Panthers are back onto the board. This game is within 15, barring the extra point here by Ethan McBride. A touchdown reception for Jensen Goebel. Jensen Goebel and Griff Young have came up big in this game, and Tanner has really settled down here over the last quarter and a half of play. Extra point coming up from Ethan McBride. This is the final actual play of the third quarter. Caden Tanner on to hold. The snap is good, the hold is good, the kick by McBride is up, and it is good. The Panthers are within 14. Whenever we return in 60 seconds, we'll start the fourth quarter of play here in Union County. Paladins lead the Panthers 28-14.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owners insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
Now you can find more insurance in Blairsville on Highway 515 across the street from the Home Depot. Call 706-745-2139 for a fast and accurate quote. So your son or daughter is looking to play sports at the next level, but driving to Atlanta every day for instruction is out of the question. Finally, individual and group training has come to Blairsville. Introducing the HIT Academy inside the gym in Blairsville. You've got to see this place. Sports-specific training for the middle or high schooler or advanced lifting for all ages. It's the HIT Academy inside the gym in Blairsville on the Blue Ridge Highway. Afternoon classes are forming now. Facebook the Gym Blairsville to get started.
Spencer Mathis back here on 95.1 WJRB as Zuriel Mancias gets the fourth quarter of play underway with the squib kick. Got to make the tackle here as the Paladins are all the way up to the 47-yard line and fighting their way down to the 48-yard line. A flag is thrown late here on the near sideline. Hopefully it's on the Paladins because another good return by their special team unit. Near midfield, they'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 49 if the penalty's not on them, or even closer if it's on the Panthers. But on kickoffs, usually you see a ton of blocking the backs, holding calls. Hopefully nothing against Union County here. And it looks like it's going to be a holding call against the Paladins, so let's see where they're going to start this drive. The first drive of the fourth quarter for either team after the third quarter ends in a touchdown reception by Jensen Goebel. Referee's going to take a couple of paces back. Paladins will start 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Huge penalty called against the Paladins. Very beneficiaries are the Panthers here. Panthers crowd getting loud here. Panthers defense looking for another stop. A huge stop on the previous drive. 1st and 10, it's going to be a handoff to the right side. New tailback number 7 fighting his way back to the line of scrimmage. A great tackle by Elijah Helton. 2nd down and 10. That was number 7 on the carry for Fellowship Christian, TJ Lester, not CJ Givers. 2nd and 10 the result. Another good tackle in space by Elijah Helton. He's done a great job in this game. As number 25 for Union County checks back off, that's Ethan Lester. Maybe going back to the 3-down lineman set here on 2nd down and 10. And they will, with Seth Rutan kind of playing really close to the line of scrimmage. A ton of players in the box for Union County. And a pre-snap penalty here. It's going to be a full start against the Paladins. So 2nd down and 15 the result now. The Union County crowd may be helping out this Panthers defense because the Paladins are making a ton of mistakes here as of recent on the previous 2 drives. As Lester makes his way back onto the field here for a 2nd and 15 situation. Coming off the field, of course, for Union County, number 4, Cooper Ashcraft. So 2nd down and 15 from their own 30-yard line is where the Paladins have the football. 2 receivers to the left side. It's a toss to the right. Panthers defense is there to make the tackle, but their running back's going to outrun him for a 1st down. A gain of 16 yards for number 7, the running back TJ Lester. It looked like the Panthers had the outside contained, but Lester cut back inside for the 1st down. They're right back to where they would have been if there was no penalty on the kickoff. Lester has been the main tailback of focus here for the Paladins over the last 2 drives. They're up by 14 here, just under 11 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Still a ton of time, but the Panthers defense has got to make another stop. They've done a lot in this game. First down handoff again. Panthers defense is there to make the tackle. Great job. Gage Barnes and Seth Rutan meeting him immediately.
And
so 2nd down and 9 after Rutan makes the tackle alongside Barnes. He'll check off the field on this play as Griff Young makes his way onto the defensive side of the field. They've got it 2nd down and about 9 from their own 47-yard line is where the Paladins have it. Don't see Griff Young often on defense. Man, taking a man in motion from right to left. A quick little screen pass over there to the left side. It's completed. Let's see if the Panthers make the tackle before the first down. They do. A gain of about 7 brings up 3rd down and 2. That pass was completed to number 4, Josh Milholland. They're in Panther territory now at the Panthers' 46-yard line. Rutan makes his way back onto the field. Number 99 for Union County, Elijah Haynes is going to take his way off the field. Big 3rd down coming up for this Panthers defense. 3 down linemen are going to be Lane Lance. Looks like Gage Barnes lined up at defensive end here. Toss to the left side. Union County's got to make the tackle. They do, but it's going to be not in time. A first down for number 7, TJ Lester. He's done a great job on those toss plays in this game. He's got just enough speed to beat out this Panthers defensive line, who's winning at the point of attack, but just can't keep up with his speed laterally. First down and 10 now for the Paladins at the Panthers' 41-yard line. Clock winding down here, about 9 minutes and 18 seconds to go as Griff Young makes his way off the field. Back to the normal set here with Elijah Haynes back on the field. 1st and 10. They're going to go 4 down linemen again. 7 in the box for Union County in totality. Play action pass, roll out to the right. Gage Barnes has a little bit of pressure, but a really good throw there from their quarterback wearing number 5, McMickle, and a first down to the Panthers' 28-yard line. That pass again completed to number 4, Josh Milholland. Milholland having a pretty big game, at least in the second half. Really wasn't targeted often in the first half for Fellowship Christian, but here in the second half, he's gotten a ton of first downs. Under 9 minutes to go. Gage Barnes was almost there, almost got to McMickle, but McMickle uses his legs to roll out of the pocket. He's done a great job at throwing on the run in this game, and that's something that they knew coming into it. First down, it's a handoff, and a cutback from the outside to the inside, and a touchdown run for Nick Persiano. A 28-yard touchdown run for the fullback lined up at tailback. And the Paladins are now up 34-14 over Union County, a 21-point lead if they can knock through the extra point. And that's really the only thing that the Paladins have done in this game against this Panthers defense. They haven't been able to stop the big runs. A couple of gashers have really hurt this Panthers defense. An 87-yard touchdown run. Right there you saw a 28-yard touchdown run. Here comes the extra point from number 81, Nathan Chapman. And the extra point is up, and it is good. The Paladins lead the Panthers 35-14 with 8:47 to go in the fourth quarter here on 95.1 WJRB.
Broadcasts of Union County Panther football brought to you by Nelson Tractor Company of Blairsville. Nelson Tractor Company has been providing value to our customers for over 60 years. For over 30 years, Carter Insurance and Investments has provided the Union County area with quality and competitive products for life, health, and disability insurance, as well as Medicare supplements. As an investment advisor representative, Carter Insurance and Investments can help you build an investment plan that's best for your financial situation. To learn more, stop by and meet our friendly staff. We're located on Young Harris Street across from the post office in Blairsville. Broadcasts of Union County Panther football brought to you by Bitter Creek Market and Deli, providing the best quality of meats in the area. Located between Young Harris and Blairsville. Broadcasts of Union County Panther football brought to you by Union County Farm Bureau, proud sponsor of Union County football and the Georgia High School Association.
Back here on 95.1 WJRB as the kicker for the Paladins is going to put that one through the back of the end zone, and Union County will start another drive from their own 20-yard line after a 28-yard touchdown run on the previous offensive drive for Fellowship Christian, coming from Nick Persiano, their fullback, who's had a huge game for Fellowship Christian as the Panthers offense makes their way back onto the field, trailing by 21. Let's see if we see a couple of deep shots that we haven't seen over the past couple of games. Something that Tanner was doing so well early on in the season. They've really kind of have gotten away from the deep throws. Let's see if they go for it here. Not a lot of time, 8:47 to go, trailing by 21 points. Gonna need a ton of chunk plays here. Can't continue to go to the ground game. They're gonna line up 3 receivers to the right side. Braylon Rader back in the backfield for Union County. Looking for an out route, had Jensen Goebel, but that pass is gonna sail its way out of bounds for an incompletion. But it's fine if you have incompletions, as long as you're not throwing it across the middle of the field for gains of 2. You'll take a no gain, but stop the clock. 8:45 to go. They're going to stick with that 3 receivers to the right side formation. Tanner looking right, looking across the middle of the field. He's going to pull it down and run with it. He's up to the 27-yard line. A good run and a nice slide to avoid a hit. Down up to the 28-yard line. Third down and about 2 coming up for the Panthers.
3rd and 2 for the Panthers.
Good job by Tanner, realizing he was in some peril there. Pulled it down and took it for 8. 8:20 to go. They're in their run formation. Could be a nice play-action pass. Instead, they're going to hand it off up the middle and a first down run. Good run there by Braylon Rader, just running straight through a defensive lineman for the Paladins. And a nice push by the center, Alex Godinez. 1st and 10 now for Union at their own 31. Trying to be as quick as possible. They're a team that always no huddles back to the line of scrimmage, but here they've got to be even more urgent than usual. From their own 32-yard line, 1st down and 10. 2 to the left and 2 to the right. Tanner takes a snap, looking that way. Looking for Goebel. That pass is overthrown. Luckily, number 83 for the Paladins and Clay Shepler, who had that one-handed interception at their own 3-yard line earlier on in the 4th quarter, could not see that ball coming. So 2nd and 10 as the ball falls harmlessly to the ground, looking for Goebel on an out route. Would have been enough for a first down. Goebel had a little bit of separation. Tanner looking left. He's going to look to the right, having to roll out that way, and he's going to throw it to Griff Young. The pass is completed, but you would much rather that one fall incomplete. A loss of 5 on the completion. 3rd down and 15 coming up for Union County. Either way, the clock stops. Can't blame Griff Young for making the catch, though, because if Tanner was trying to throw that out of bounds, it wasn't going to get there. We'll call it 3rd and 14. And they're going to flip the formation from right to left with the 3 receivers that are usually on the right side going to the left side. Tanner looking over at his sideline. The clock stopped at 7:42. He takes the snap, looking quick immediately to Braylon Rader. Pass is completed. Rader trying to truck his way forward. He gets up to the 30-yard line. But a 4th down and 12 will be the result of that play. A gain of just 2 on 3rd down. And Wilson Walker makes his way onto the field. They've got to punt the ball away. So just over 7 minutes to go. The Paladins have put up 35 points on the Panthers. The Panthers offense has put up 14 on this Paladins defense. And Wilson Walker's on to punt the ball away here on 4th down and 11. 2 deep to return for Fellowship Christian. Good snap. Wilson Walker has a ton of room to boot this one away. He does. It's going to be fielded from their own 35-yard line. Looks like he called for a fair catch just to avoid any type of mistakes. We're going to keep it right here on 95.1 WJRB. Paladins take over up by 21, just over 7 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. And for a team that runs the ball as well as the Paladins do, I'm sure they can just run this one. The Panthers 4th and 11 down by 21. They choose not to go for it. They elect to punt the ball away. Timeout taken by the Paladins after the punt. So we're going to take a quick 60-second break here on 95.1 WJRB. We'll be back in 60.
For years, your source for sales, parts, accessories, and service for golf carts has been North Georgia Golf Carts. Now they're at a new, more convenient location. Owner Rick Goddard and staff are there to assist you with all your golf cart needs. They sell and service all types of golf carts, from E-Z-Go to Club Car to Yamaha. And they provide pickup and delivery for any service work. That's North Georgia Golf Carts, now located east of Young Harris near the intersection of US Highway 76 and State Highway 17 North.
Get your prescriptions filled in minutes at Brasstown Pharmacy Drug and Gun in Blairsville. Flu shots, the PCR COVID test, regular COVID test, or antibody test today. Brasstown Pharmacy is your go-to pharmacy for curbside pickup, personalized compounded medications, and more. And we're loaded with a full line of firearms, ammo, and gifts. Brasstown Pharmacy Drug and Gun is the best bang for your buck behind McDonald's in Blairsville. Call or text 706-745-2303.
Back here on 95.1 WJRB, just in time for the first play of this drive. The Paladins have it 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. They've got a couple of backups in on this game now. New quarterback for Fellowship Christian, number 8, Jonathan Granby, a freshman quarterback for the Paladins. First play, a handoff, a gain of about 4 yards. Panthers staying out there with all their starters. Down by 21 points with 6:40 to go. Paladins are going to take every single play down to the final second of the play clock. Game clock sits at 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Got to give it up for the faithful Panther fans that are still here, dipping into the high 50s here. Not too cold, but they're sticking around with the team down by 21 with 6:20 to go. Another heavy formation, a handoff up the middle. The Panthers defense gets a nice push, no gain. Looked like big number 99, Elijah Haynes, was there first, and David Heredia alongside of him, 2 wrestlers for this Panthers school system. The 3 down linemen for this team are all wrestlers. 3rd down and 5 as Griff Young makes his way onto the field, and Elijah Helton checks out. Definitely not Griff Young coming in as a defensive tackle. Looks like they're just going to switch Gage Barnes from linebacker down to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 5. Young playing the slot cornerback position here. A toss to the right side. New tailback, though. Let's see if they can stop him. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 1. A pretty good run there by the backup tailback for the Paladins. Tackle made by Wilson Walker. That was number 25 for Fellowship Christian taking that toss, Dontavius Carter. 4th down and 1. I think the Paladins are going to go for it to try and keep this clock moving. 1 yard to go. Basically all backups in now for Fellowship Christian, as next week is the playoffs for both of these teams. Both teams will make the playoffs, and both teams will finish the regular season with a 7-3 record if the Paladins hold on to this one over the last 5 minutes. They're trying to get the Panthers to jump offside. Let's see what the call is. They blow the play dead, and they're pointing in the Paladins' direction, so it looks like a false start on the Paladins, or maybe a timeout taken. Or a timeout taken by the Paladins. As the referee picks up the football, it's going to walk back 5 yards. So the Paladins will have it 4th down and 6 once they return from their timeout here. We're going to keep it here on 95.1 WJRB. Panthers defense still with all their starters out there, which we've seen in every single game. They really haven't put in any backups, maybe because they can't really afford to. Not very many backups on this Panthers, at least on the Panthers defensive back secondary unit. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 6 whenever we return from this timeout that the Paladins just took. They're looking to keep the clock moving. The ball was placed back at the 44-yard line, so maybe not a false start. I think we may have fooled the referee as he placed it right back to where it was before. I don't think it was a false start. I think it was just a clean timeout taken by the Paladins, because it looked like the Panthers tried to jump off sides 2 times in a row, but the Paladins, I guess, called the timeout before the second offside penalty could have been called against Union County. Both teams return to the line of scrimmage. Heredia, Haynes, and Lane Lance on the defensive line. They're going to stack the box here, a huge 4th down. With 4:40 to go, if they get the first down, they can keep the clock moving and continue to run the football. Let's see what they do. QB sneak, and it looks like they've got enough of a push to get the first down. The first down marker was at the 45-yard line. One ref has it right at the 45 or right behind it. They may have to measure this one. Looks like the quarterback got it, though. The backup quarterback wearing number 8 for Fellowship Christian, and Jonathan Granby. A player is down on the field. But it is going to be a first down for the Paladins.
First down for Fellowship Christian.
Maybe the same player we've seen go down 2 or 3 times in this game. Let's hope he's okay again. Clock stops at 4:37. So as they get this settled out, we'll take another quick 60-second break here on 95.1 WJRB.
For years, Bitter Creek Market has been the best little market in the mountains. Now they're even bigger and better with additional room for specialty foods, vegetables, and frozen foods. But don't worry, Bitter Creek Market still has the best selection of quality meats in the area. Their professional butchers prepare the best cuts of meats daily right on site, and Bitter Creek Market grinds their own sausage using only quality cuts of meat. For the gourmet cook, Bitter Creek Market has a wide selection of high-quality food items. And don't forget Bitter Creek Market's deli. Stop by for freshly made sub sandwiches and pork barbecue smoked right on site. They even have homemade potato salad. And they have picnic tables by the creek for your dining convenience. Bitter Creek Market is open Monday through Saturday. Come by and see the friendly staff today. Bitter Creek Market, the best little market in the mountains.
Back here on 95.1 WJRB with under 4 minutes to go in this game after a 3-yard gain on first down for the Paladins, brought up 2nd down and 7. That's where we're at as the Paladins are taking as much time as possible off the clock here with mostly backups in the game on offense. 2nd and 7 here. Panthers with everybody in the box besides their deep safety in one of their corners. They're going to hand it off, bouncing it to the right side. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd down and 6. Once again, number 25 taking the handoff again, Dontavius Carter. Nearing midfield, the Paladins are. Tackle made by Ethan Lester. Still huddled up here as their new quarterback, Jonathan Granby, makes his way over from the far sideline back to the field of play. 3 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Union County trailing by 21 points, 35-14. Granby takes the snap. It's going to be a quick pass to the left side. Panthers are going to have to make a tackle here. Braden Plott trying to make the tackle, and he does. Nice help there coming from Seth Rutan. But it looks like enough maybe for a first down, depending on where the refs spot this one. The first down marker's at the 45-yard line. That's where the ball is going to be put as well. They're going to call it 4th down and inches.
4th down and inches.
Clock winding, under 2:30 to go. If they get a first down here, the clock continues to wind, and I don't think they would need they don't even need another first down if they get one here. They're going to go with a straight handoff up the middle. Let's see if the Panthers make the stop. Elijah Haynes pushing. I don't think he got the first down. A huge play. Great push up front by the Panthers defensive line late in this game. Good to still see them going for it here. Down by 21, a huge 4th and inches stop. That's going to help you down the playoff stretch whenever you're going against a team, against a game that's going to really count, because this one, even if they won, didn't really impact playoff implications. Next week, they've got a huge game, and it's good to see them continue to try here late in this one, down by 21 points with just over 2 minutes left. Let's see what the offense does. They're going to return all starters. Tanner kind of still limping over there, stretching out his leg before the play starts. Maybe try and push the ball down the field a little bit, something that they have not done over the last 2 or 3 weeks. They have a chance to get the Paladins here with too many men on the field. They do not snap the ball. 2nd or 3rd time we've seen that in this game. Tanner's going to take the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Connor Shucknick. A nice run by Connor Shucknick. 2 broken tackles, and he's down to the Paladins' 41-yard line. And that is one highlight of this game, most definitely, as Connor Shucknick is still running hard. 3 weeks in a row where he's really been the best tailback on this team. And earlier on in the season, he had some fumbling issues, but he's really done a good job shoring that up. He's fighting for extra yards each and every play. First down and 10 here from the Paladins' 41. Another handoff, still fighting his way forward. A nice run of 2 yards on a play that looked dead. Time still winding down here, under 1:50 to go in the 4th quarter. Still hurrying back to the line of scrimmage. 2 handoffs to start this drive, though, for Union County, so hurrying, but in a different type of manner, as they're going to stick with the same formation with Grassy lined up at tight end. Tanner looking downfield for Griff Young with safety help over the top. It's going to be out of bounds and incomplete. 3rd down and 8 coming up. The clock's going to stop with 1:33 to go. And with the 2 deep safeties that the Paladins are running, you really don't have any chances at completing these deep balls down the field. You saw that with the interception in the 3rd quarter by number 83, Clay Shepler. And they just haven't been able to complete any of these balls deep down the field. And that's something that teams have done a great job down the stretch of this season against the Panthers, stopping these deep throws that we saw earlier on before they know that Caden Tanner had such arm talent. 3rd down and 8. Tanner's going to be dragged down. A sack there by number 18 of the Fellowship Christian Paladins. That is Sam Albee, who leads the team in sacks this season. A great tackle there behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of about 7. 4th down and 14 coming up for Union County. Clock still winding down. And there's really no reason to punt the ball away. Just keep your offense out there. Maybe you can convert a first down here on 4th and 14. They're going to take this play clock most likely all the way down, just under a minute to go here in the fourth quarter, trailing by 21 points. Let's see if you can get something going before the playoff game next week. Tanner takes a snap, looking right. He's got Shucknick out of the backfield for a completion, and he's down to the 34, still fighting his way forward. Tackled down at the Paladins' 32-yard line. Not enough for a first down, but a good play there on fourth down for Union County. Connor Shucknick was fighting all night. They don't get the first down. That's 100% going to seal the deal. 43 seconds left. The Paladins can just kneel it out here with all their backups in.
Take over at about the 32-yard line with 43 seconds on the clock.
Paladins offense makes their way onto the field. The Panthers with all their starters still in the game here. Still huddled up. Most likely going to hand it off here because a 40-second play clock, if you kneel it down, you're going to have to do it twice, unless they can take 3 seconds off the clock. They're in kneel-down formation, though. One kneel-down, loss of 2 brings up second down and 12. Let's see if they make them do it one more time. At their own 30-yard line, both teams staying on the field. They both know that they've got to snap it one more time. Referee still waiting to put the ball down at the 30-yard line. And they're just going to let this game end. So both teams are going to make their way over to the sidelines. The ball was snapped and kneeled down with about 42 seconds to go. They let the play clock just extend by 1 or 2 extra seconds. Both teams are going to go to midfield and handshake, led by Wilson Walker, Cade Dockery, Seth Rutan. The defense played great for the Union County Panthers, and that's something that we knew they were going to do coming into this game. The 35 points given up, really, you can't pin that all on the defense because the offense stalled out so many times in this game, and hopefully they can get it going heading into the playoffs because 7 points last week against Athens Academy and then just the 14 this week against Fellowship Christian and the 21 the week prior. The offense is kind of falling off a little bit here as we go down the stretch of the season. They've got to get something going in the playoffs. The defense is playing pretty good, though. I mean, a couple of turnovers forced. They forced 2 fumbles. They got an interception in this game with a Sam Page pick. The defense for the Paladins played really good against this Panthers offense. The Panthers team knew that heading into this game. The Fellowship Christian Paladins were favored coming in. Everybody knew it. The Panthers played a pretty respectable game, losing this one by a score of 35-14. But that's going to do it here on 95.1 WJRB. I'm Spencer Matheson. In case I do not see you again, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.